Do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, row, fight the power. Touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power. Power to the peeps, power for the dreams. Still missing piece, scattering so incomplete. We be that once incredible soldier from underground. See how easy they all fall down. Digging through the core to see the light. Let's get out of here, babe. That's the way to survive. Y'all top of the head. I'm on the set. Do the impossible. Don't you wanna bet? Cause a lot of things change. We be waiting in vain. If you wanna get by, no pain, no gain. Wow, fakers wanna test me again. Sorry, my rhyme's gonna start your brain, yo. I'm still starving for the straight up skill. We gonna make it happen with a crazy rap skill. Get ready to rumble. Now is the time. If you ain't know, now you know. Good luck with this. impossible, see the invisible. Row, row, fight the power, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power, power to the peeps, power for the dream. Still missing piece, scattering so incomplete. We be that once incredible soldier from underground. See how easy they all fall down. Digging through the core to see the light. Let's get out of here, babe. That's the way to survive. Y'all top of the head. I'm on the set. Do the impossible. Don't you wanna bet? Cause a lot of things change. We be waiting in vain. If you wanna get by, no pain, no gain. Wow, fakers wanna test me again. Sorry, my rhyme's gonna snatch your brain, yo. I'm still storming for the straight up skill. We gonna make it happen with a crazy rap skill. You ready to rumble? Now is the time. If you ain't know, now you know. Good luck with this. Second verse dedicates to the real peeps. What we gotta say is so real thing, cause revolution ain't never gonna televise. Kicking a mad flow, microphone phenotype, opening third eye, seeing through the overground. I'm about to hit you with a scream from underground. Whole city's covered with a cyber flavor, cheese in the area. We're now the toughest in Newfoundland. Do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, row, fight the power, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power, power Power to the peeps, power for the dreams. Still missing piece, scattering so incomplete. We be that once incredible soldier from underground. See how easy they all fall down. Digging through the core to see the light. Let's get out of here, babe. That's the way to survive. Y'all top off the head. I'm on the set. Do the impossible. Don't you wanna bet? Cause a lot of things change. We be waiting in vain. If we wanna get by, no pain, no gain. Wow, fakers wanna test me again. Sorry, my rhyme's gonna snatch your brain, yo. I'm still starving for the straight up skill. We gonna make it happen with a crazy rap skill. Get ready to rumble. Now is the time. If you ain't know, now you know. Good luck with this. Dedicates to the real peeps. What we gotta say is so real thing. Cause revolution ain't never gonna televise. Kicking a mad flow, microphone phenotype. Opening third eye, seeing through the overground. I'm about to hit you with a scream from underground. Whole city's covered with a cyber flavor cheese in the area. But now the toughest in the Do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, row, fight the power. Touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power. Power to the peeps, power for the dreams. Still missing piece, scattering so incomplete. We be that once incredible soldier from underground. See how easy they all fall down. Digging through the core to see the light. Do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, row, fight the power, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power, power to the peeps, power for the dreams. Still missing piece, scattering so incomplete. We be that once incredible soldier from underground. See how easy they all fall down. Digging through the core to see the light. Let's get out of here, babe. That's the way to survive. Y'all top of the head. I'm on the set. Do the impossible. Don't you wanna bet? Cause a lot of things change. We be waiting in vain. If we wanna get by, no pain, no gain. Wow, fakers wanna test me again. Sorry, my rhyme's gonna start your brain, yo. I'm still storming for the straight up skill. We gonna make it happen with a crazy rap skill. Get ready to rumble. Now is the time. If you ain't know, now you know. Good luck with this. impossible, see the invisible. Row, row, fight the power, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power, power to the peeps, power for the dream. Still missing piece, scattering so incomplete. We be that once incredible soldier from underground. See how easy they all fall down. Digging through the core to see the light. Let's get out of here, babe. That's the way to survive. Y'all top of the head. I'm on the set. Do the impossible. Don't you wanna bet? Cause a lot of things change. We be waiting in vain. If you wanna get by, no pain, no gain. Wow, fakers wanna test me again. Sorry, my rhyme's gonna snatch your brain, yo. I'm still storming for the straight up skill. We gonna make it happen with a crazy rap skill. You ready to rumble? Now is the time, If you ain't know, now you know. Good luck with this. do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, row, fight the power, touch the untouchable, break the unbreakable. Row, row, fight the power, power to the peeps, power for the dream. Still missing piece, scattering so incomplete. We be that once incredible soldier from underground. See how easy they all fall down. Digging through the core to see the light. Let's get out of here, babe. That's the way to survive. Y'all top of the head. I'm on the set. Do the impossible. Don't you wanna bet? Cause a lot of things change. We be waiting in vain. If you wanna get by, no pain, no gain. Wow, fakers wanna test me again. Sorry, my rhyme's gonna snatch your brain, yo. I'm still starving for the straight up skill. We gonna make it happen with a crazy rap skill. You ready to rumble? Now is the time. If you ain't know, now you know. Good luck, boys.
Hello, everybody. Glad to be back. Last week we had real life issues come up, so we had to postpone it for that day. But we're back. Due to weather, we're a short two people, but we hope that they are okay. In our last episode, our group of friends here ended up going to the haunted mansion or the haunted house just south of Flotilla, under the understanding of possible smuggling operations going on. But upon reaching the house, they find it strangely vacant and unused. The only thing that they could find were traces of activity in one of the rooms, fingerprints on the windowsill, and what seemed to be the remnants of a lantern. Searching through the rest of the house, they found little bits of profitable goods, and they were making their way down into the basement. So we're getting right into it today. All right, marching order. Who's going first?
I guess I'll go first.
This guy in the back. Where's the front of the basement?
Stairs are right there.
This like this. And then I guess I will go first because I'm behind Shiv.
Yeah, I'll go last.
And then you'll go last. Violet. You, and then we'll make Rayleigh last.
Okay.
Is it light in the? Are we going down to light? Going.
The only light source that you're getting is from the windows on the upper floor. It's definitely dark down below.
I'm gonna reach in my pack and pull out a potato.
Sneaky.
Light. So I'm like,
Potato. You and your potatoes. Your glow potatoes. Oh my gosh.
gives you a little buzz.
No. I swear there's something loose in your head. Like it.
I don't think there's anything.
All right.
All right, Mischief, you're going first.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I gotta get my daddy out. Whoa.
She'll be ready.
It's okay.
Ooh, creepy music. Is that actually playing in the house?
There's, and I have red and green.
Well, make a perception check and we'll see.
Which moves this.
The dice you got me for Christmas are really good.
Come
Really?
here.
Really
Yeah.
good set.
I ain't really do a perception check. No, that didn't work.
Nice.
In the bed, please.
That actually worked. Why does that work?
Gonna state your vicious.
Let's see, 18.
18. Okay, with a little bit of glow from Cosmo's Glotato, you see what looks to be a wine cellar, but unused and decrepit. Yes?
Can I roll perception to have a sound and a smell?
You can listen.
I can listen. I would like a
Do I
listen
notice
and
anything
check.
else?
I'm getting to that.
A net 20.
Can you not?
There's wow, crazy.
Right?
So it's speaking.
I was like, is that what you're hearing?
We'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.
Mischief, what you see are wine racks going along the entire corner of the wall. There are several bottles, all of which are broken, stagnant, and starting to spoil.
What?
Thick,
That's a waste.
thick layers of dust are on each of the shelves. And just in front of you are broken wine casks, the wine pooling into the floor. And just to that is a definite cold and unused fireplace with a body laying next to it. Seems to be dressed in full plate armor. It's not moving. Cosmo, it's strange. This should be a sealed room, but you hear whispers. Gago. You hear that? Sounds like it's coming through something.
Wait, everyone stay quiet.
Can I get a direction? Is that allowed?
It's a little hard to pinpoint.
Okay, fair.
I think I hear someone down here.
Stop it,
So what are we doing?
I'd like to venture in to get between Cosmo and Mischief.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm gonna go investigate the body.
Okay, you can go mess with the body.
As
Everyone else moves on down.
I'm guessing Shiv's on your bet. As we get on down, I'm gonna turn around at the stairs and do fog cloud. I'm gonna do fog cloud at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
Interesting.
Are you at the top in the basement or at the top of the?
At the top, like right up here, so like it looks like super hazy and like you can't like.
Okay, let's look up what that does because I think that's a big range for that spell.
It's 20 feet.
That's not that bad then.
I did
It
it.
is you create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners. The area is heavily obscured.
It's concentration.
Yep, and it lasts up to an hour, so I'm
Yep.
concentrating.
Yep. So keep that up. So keep that in mind.
Yep.
I will mark you.
I'm gonna put up some fog so it seems like there's no way out. But we know we can just run through it, okay?
Maybe the fog. Tell me that we can hear voices first.
I already did.
Oh, you did? You
I
got
said,
us
yeah, we said
next? Okay. Maybe the fog will like drift to like another open. You know how like fog just like if there's a seeps. Like if there's an area where there's like a potential doorway, and might seep that way.
Possibly. I did a 15 on that investigation check on that body.
Okay. As you're going up, it's dented a little more, but still usable. However, as you touch the body, you hear You see the body convulse as it just sinks into itself. As inch-long white grubs pool out of it and start climbing onto you. Roll initiative.
Okay, so wait, hold on. What do you do? What do you say? Because I'm turned around right now, like want some fog magic.
Oh no, I'm watching
I
all.
never said
I'm
I
watching
actually
this
touched
dog
the
match.
You investigated, so you have to touch the body.
You're touching it.
This is why you should have said perception, because you look at it. Investigation, I'm looking through you.
This is like some fear factors.
I know exactly what this is.
Roll initiative. Everyone, roll initiative, please.
No! No! Okay, it moved, but it landed first. So I got a 18.
I got a 6.
Oh, lady.
Did you just jump?
I don't know why that was like.
He's a king.
First.
Has anyone made any noise?
The armor's clanking, and no one's made a stealth check.
And I'm definitely loud because I'm in armor.
Oh no. It's called Fire Bolt.
Yes.
Fire bolt.
Okay, I
I'm
have
gonna
it
look up the stats.
right there.
Oh, nice, thank you.
I will turn up the brightness. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, so.
That's insane. 1d10 fire damage as a
That's
cantrip.
insane.
As a cantrip.
A flammable
it's a
object hit by this spell ignites. So
flammable
remember that.
object that is not worn. So a barrel lights on fire. Leather armor does not.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Eldrin, what'd you roll?
A 6.
Cosmo?
Old lady.
Also note that you are down one. No, you've used your fog cloud as your initial power. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I need to start using that as like a
It's a really good spell if you use it tactically.
So that's what I'm trying. I've told everyone we can run through it, but it creates a super obscuring vision.
Yeah, everyone has disadvantage on perception checks for vision.
Baddies.
Nice.
That's funny.
Raylan is up. Unfortunately, she's a little distracted, but she's as Cosmo's casting a fog spell, doesn't notice that you were messing with the body. Mischief. Here we go. Grubs are now are surrounding your legs.
Ew.
Keep your page open.
He's on your butt.
Also, do you scream out?
Yeah, it's like, has anyone made any noise towards the grubs?
No one's made a stealth check.
Can I hear the grubs?
What do I want? I don't know what I want to do.
It's not terribly audible, but you do hear.
Gotcha.
Could be someone itching.
That's all I do. Well, that's not all I do, but that's all you hear me do. You two, that's all you
I
two
obviously
hear me do.
turn and look when I hear it.
Oh, groggy.
What you doing?
I say Cronky very quiet. Cronky.
It's not like how many are on me.
It's a swarm of little grubs. You don't know what they are. If you'd like to know what they are, you can make a nature check.
Nature check or survival check?
Either or.
Wait, do we?
Technically, no, it's nature because survival is
Or
more
would it be
for
heal?
no. Survival's more for
Would
actual
it be
tracking.
bonus action or just a regular action to cast Blade Ward?
Let me look that up.
Because it's a cantrip.
May I do like
It's a standard action then.
a nature check?
It's a
Since I moved
standard
between
action.
you guys, I could probably see what is happening.
You gotta wait till after me.
It's on. It's gonna need to be on your turn.
Okay.
It's a standard action. So
Yeah, fuck it. Um.
really, this song's playing.
Yes.
It's my son.
Fudge crackers.
Oh, so cute.
No, I say that. I'm gonna try and swap them off. I guess.
Okay, you gonna try and step on them, or are you just gonna swing at them with your weapons?
You do have hooves.
But they're on me. That's the thing.
They're
so
they're trying to get out.
they're trying to get on me.
Yeah, their turn hasn't gone yet.
Your
Okay.
hooves,
So they are surrounding you.
and your hooves do a 1d4 plus strength.
It's a basic melee attack.
It's better than like a punch if you don't have unarmed strike. Yeah.
Or a monk.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
I guess I'm
And that's your
gonna back up. Actually, can I disengage?
standard action disengage. You can.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage and back the F up.
Back that thing up.
So we're gonna use.
Oh, come on.
It's
You gotta use a scarier one than that.
Okay, that was your move in your standard, and you don't have much of your bonus action
You're so cute.
unless if you have a certain spell.
No.
If you don't have any, okay. That's it for your turn. Shiv,
Oh, shit.
he's gonna see, he sees those grubs and he's gonna shoot at them.
Out your blast.
Natural 20.
Whoa.
Sounds like Shiv.
Yeah.
He's playing exactly as Shiv would.
Out your blast.
Kill things? Done.
I'm never gonna not use my cantrip with Fireball. Maybe
Yeah, you should-
occasionally for my
Did
Thunder
you add
Wave.
use
silver
it
to
now,
your
yeah.
hair?
Yeah, kind of.
I thought it was purple.
It is like a purple silver. I use like a purple shampoo, and I let it sit for a while so the silver and purple could come out. But I only did it at the tips. I need to do it at the roots now.
You should go all.
You can see that like yellow
platinum,
brassiness there.
Sorry.
Thunder wave or thunder clap? Thunder
Wave is
Thunder
one of
wave's the
my-
first
so-
one.
Yeah, we have the same thing.
So a cantrip for fireball is really good for ranged,
Yeah.
and it works on your spell modifier, which is really good. So yeah, as Shiv sitting on the back of Mischief, literally back up in a panic, just sends an eldritch blast out into the grubs. As you see this grubs
I got it.
splatter against the wall.
I got it.
They're about half as many grubs now. Cosmo, you're up. You're casting. You just cast fog cloud up at the top of the stairs, and you hear the click clop of hose and a. You see grubs on the floor. Don't know what they are. They look like grubs.
I'm gonna nature roll to see what they are first.
Go for it.
13.
Oh wow.
These are rot grubs.
Rock grubs?
Rot.
Rot
Ew.
grubs.
These are very bad.
Oh, these
As
cause
in-
diseases.
Worse. They
Yeah.
eat you from the inside out.
Oh. Raw grubs, gross!
They are very, very bad. They are like a cross between parasitic and man-eating. So like, if they actually attach to you, they will burrow into you
Oh no.
and then burrow through you.
Ooh. That's
I'm going
horrifying.
to.
You've heard of ways to try and stop it, aside from killing them, but once they're attached, you don't really recall how to actually remove them.
I'm going to 5, 10, 15 in front of you. So I get in between you and the grubs. And I'm going to shield. I'm going to shove as my action. And with the shove, since they can't go 5 feet, can I pin them against the wall with my shield?
They're tiny, so it won't work.
Ooh.
It's a swarm of tiny.
Swarm of
A
tiny.
swarm of tiny.
So they essentially go around your shield. It won't quite work.
Yeah, I can't shove them.
You can squish them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my shield in the ground and step on it, as in like use a shield attack and stomp.
Go for it. Make a melee attack.
Oh, come on. Cuckoo.
Wow.
I missed throwing my shield on the floor.
Uh-huh. The grubs kind of dissuade you because they're pure white and they're wriggly and squishy.
Just throw the shield on the wall. Ping.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you try and lob the shield, it actually bounces off the floor just in front of the grubs, bounces off the wall and goes back. That's your move at your standard.
Fuck my kneecap.
Oh my gosh.
Bonus action. I can't cast anything as a bonus action, so
That's all you got then.
I'm gonna throw my I'm gonna drop my glotato.
Okay.
In the middle of them.
It's a free action to drop.
Yep, free action to drop. So I was like, drop glotato. Maybe they'll attack glotato.
Good. Cool. Eldrin, you're up.
Okie. So I will use.
I did announce that they're rock grubs.
Yes. I will use fire. Bolt. Yes.
So that'll be +6 to your die roll to hit.
Groggy.
And then where is he? Thank you. Okay, that's not what I intended to do. 13 plus 6.
19, that hits.
No.
Roll a d10. Roll a d10. That's a d8. That one, and add your wisdom to it.
4.
So 7. Not bad.
Boom.
You lob a firebolt. It hits into the grubs. With a nice. You can smell some of the grubs cooking. Another small batch of them are gone.
Is
There's still a couple left.
Do I have a bonus action left?
You still have your movement and your bonus action.
Oh shit! I wanna capture some. I have Why do I want to call it a vessel right now? Oh my god.
A jar?
Yeah, not a jar. It comes in the
You already used your standard action though.
Oh.
Capturing takes a standard because if you want to try and grab something, it takes a standard action.
That's why I couldn't do a spell.
Oh,
Because
that
it
makes
was,
sense.
yeah, my bonus.
Okay, then I'm just gonna prepare my little jar, and wait for my turn, I guess, to see if I can grab one.
Little jar. Oh, you like pull out like a little.
Yeah, just
Little
so I
glass
can
jar.
capture one.
Alright. Grub's turn. You see the grubs. Cosmo. As they squirm around your shield. 11 to AC?
No. I minus my shield at 16.
You're good. Raylan's turn. She's going to produce fire and lob it at them. That's going to hit. There it is. Oh, so close. So she produces a small little orb of fire. Just lobs at the grubs. There's a couple left. Mischief. There's not many grubs left.
I guess I want to just take my whip and just whip it at the last few.
Fuck you! Alright, go for it. Go for a whip strike.
Just realized this
Yeah,
is my
that'll hit.
other one.
that's the 19 roll.
Yeah, natural 19, you're good. Roll a d4 plus strength.
4.
Did you bring a tiny coke too? You were just
Max
your original.
damage.
Yep, that'll do it.
Actually, like Pepsi now. This is like
So as you send out the whip,
9.
you actually get it into just the right curve as it not only hits the last of the grubs, but it does it in a kind of blade motion. Just
She like.
What, did I slice them in half that way?
it's more like you instead of being like agile with the whip, you literally just smash with the whip.
Ooh, whip smash.
Ew.
He said, "Ew."
It's just
Didn't you see me back up for a reason? Those were disgusting.
Oh, yeah, they are rot grubs.
Clearly, they probably ate this guy.
Damn, I wish I
do a
could have
perception
gotten
real
one.
quick?
For what?
You have their bodies now if you
Listening.
want them.
Go for it.
I want them alive.
It's gonna be 18.
So in the future,
I
if
wanna
there's
see if I
someone
can
we're
still
trying
hear
It's
to
quiet in the
interrogate-
room, but you hear the sound
Okay.
of stone grinding behind the fireplace.
Where's the fire? Wait, here?
Yeah, that's the fireplace right there. This is a sealed off room.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Did I notice anything else about the body other than the disgusting grubs coming out of them?
The body was dead for like a long while. Not decayed, but definitely starting to. Like he died fairly recently.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice any other, like, a remaining grub on the body that I potentially.
Make an investigation check.
This doesn't help since this isn't my character sheet. I realized I took the wrong druid character sheet instead of the other druid that I have for this one.
I
But
believe
we'll
I
base
have
off this one.
your. I should actually have your character sheets.
Oh, you're right. I think I sent it to
You
you.
should have sent me that. You should have sent me that picture.
I did. Yes. Okay, I found it.
Yeah, it should still be in the chat.
Okay, nice. Great. Okay. And you said investigation, so that's just
investigation.
gonna be an 8. That sucks.
Other than the plate armor, not much left was on him.
Okay.
The body was definitely starting to smell, and since the grubs literally pulled out of out of the body, he kind of just deflated.
How's that armor holding up?
Worn, but usable. Someone can definitely put it on if they actually want to.
You mentioned that?
Yeah, I mentioned that for sure. Hey, Cosmo, this
Yeah.
look like this armor could be your size by chance?
Oh, what's on it? What does it look like? Does
Plain
it,
armor.
Sorry. Yeah, but is it any from any sort of fraction? Like, does it have any symbols on it?
No symbols, no marks. It's worn.
Looks like a
kinda
generic brand.
little scuffed. Could use some cleaning and some fixing, but otherwise it's still a functional plate mail.
Alright. Oh yeah, this is nice. Could you would you hit it with a fire? Could you put it in the fire? Here, I'm like gonna take it off the body and put it in the fireplace.
Okay.
Can you hit it with a fire?
Why?
Because it smells.
What if you melt it?
Are you that hot?
What if I roll a 20? Melt it.
I guess.
What if I just do really well this time in casting this fire?
Smells of dead body. Otherwise it's clean. Just a couple of rust spots here and there.
Just wear it and.
I start getting undressed.
All right.
Okay,
I think
I'm
we know what
gonna.
it's starting with.
Anyone else?
No, I'm done with the body.
What's
I would like to start like checking the walls.
Make an investigation check.
Can I?
Same for you.
I'm gonna. Whoa! Watch that.
Oh my god!
Gosh, babe.
Let me go.
Nat 20.
Wow, nice dude. 12 for me.
Alright. So as you're checking along, you're patting the walls. You're holding up a lights, like a torch or a light source. Eldrin, you're just scanning the walls, looking for stuff. You're seeing you're looking through the broken cask barrels, some spoiled wine in the bottom, some cobwebs, the wine shelves along the walls. Same thing. All the bottles are broken. The smell of spoiled wine is very permeant. Mischief, as you're doing the same thing, you actually check out the far side wall and notice there's a brick out of place. It's sticking out.
Like push it.
Neat.
Opens up into what looks like a meeting hall. That's the fire.
Chair didn't want to move.
Everyone else hears and sees the door or the portion of the wall slide into itself. And there's actually torches here. Mischief, if you could make a perception check, please. Anyone else want to join in?
Yes, I will join.
I'm currently
and-
changing, and then after I will.
Yeah, it'll take you a
That's
good
a
minute
six.
That's
to
a
change. You're gonna go and check with her. Shiv is.
Can I ask you an out-of-game question? What did you do with the shield?
I kept it.
Do I see it?
You did not see it.
I've never seen it. That's what I'm
You
saying.
didn't even know she grabbed it.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I have no idea where this thing is. Okay.
You have no idea that she even has a shield. You have no idea that she has 245 gold.
I could care less about the gold. I could be like, okay, here. That's what I don't care less about. I was more wondering, where did it go? That's my question.
She has it, and you don't know that.
Done.
All right.
You were sitting in the dark, moaning, just like, I'm
I'm
dying.
dying.
uh,
Sounds like a lot of me.
Okay,
For my
perceptions?
perception check, 18.
At 6.
6. This looks just like a makeshift dormitory. There's a long table with several different chairs. A couple of barrels here in the back seem to be opened. Some beds are lining up here. I need to scoot that a little bit. Sorry. As you go on and go inside and check, you do notice that there is a branching path over here. You don't quite know where it goes. The beds all seem to have been a mix of made and unmade. The table has remnants of food, like pitchers and mugs. Some of the chairs seem to have been scooted away, and some are toppled over on their sides. There is a staircase going up. There is no light source in that direction, though. As you keep on looking, you go into this corner, and you see two doors. One door seems to be partially open, leading into what looks to be a spare bedroom. The other door is a barricaded wooden and metal door. It also seems to be bent outward towards you. And written on it, "Do not enter."
We shall enter.
All that makes me want to do is enter. Right?
Dude, be terrible.
What?
Like, I was thinking you'd be terrible, man. Don't enter. I'm entering.
Don't do this, fuck you.
Like,
Alright, I am gonna sneak a peek into that little bedroom that
Yeah,
door is already
same
kind
here.
of open.
How long am
Do
I
you want to
gonna
be quiet about it?
How long am I
Yes.
gonna
Yes.
dress for?
Make a stealth check, please.
I-
stealth check. No.
How long am I gonna dress for?
A minute.
That's 7.
It takes a minute to take off armor and a minute to put it back on.
15.
So I'm almost done.
I'm not very quiet.
Not very quiet. Yeah, you're like clopping.
clip.
You're not really carrying. You just almost got surrounded by bugs. You're not in a good mood. Eldrin, you got
15.
okay. You assume yourself to be very quiet. You're gonna go check out the bedroom.
And I'm gonna go check out the bedroom.
So the both of you checking out the bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Doors partially open, and there seems to be a small torchlight coming from within. Make a perception check, please. Both of you, if you'd like.
Perception check. Angrily done.
16
I'm
plus 6.
That's actually 11. It's better than the one digit.
22.
Better than average. Yeah.
See, you should be the spotter.
That's true. My perception is a plus 6.
Holy moly.
Plus 4 plus 2. She's killer on perception. As you go in, this is definitely a little bit cleaner of an actual bedroom. The desk over on the right seems to have a couple of pieces of parchment, what looks to be a map, some letters, and a couple of books. Over here is a small bed that has definitely been disheveled, and a footlocker.
I would like to investigate the little footlocker thing. Is it like a chest?
It's a chest.
Okay, I would like to investigate the chest.
Make an investigation check.
And try to get gold. 18. Plus 1, I believe. Investigation plus 2, so 20.
Woo. Why are you doing that?
I did something wrong, folks.
No.
Oh, I'm just kidding. The music!
It's definitely a wooden chest. It's kind of heavy, it has something in it, but it's locked.
Oh.
Do I see the chest?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try?
It's fairly obvious.
I'm disengaging the chest. I'd like to read what's on the desk, but I'll let you go.
Is the chest wooden?
Wooden with like metal brackets
Typical
and
pirate chest.
a padlock.
She just has to like stomp on it real hard.
Be a typical pirate chest.
You know, I can help with that. Your ship from behind you.
Oh.
Would you unlock it for me and not take anything out of it?
I don't have. If it's shiny, I'll probably take it.
How about if I let you stab the next person instead?
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Like the next person, and good or bad guys getting stabbed now. Next person. Yeah. There's no.
so Shiv goes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
He gets a little overeager. He's like, kink. Shit.
He breaks his stuff.
Shit. Well, that didn't work.
Fine. I'll just stomp on it.
Make a melee.
No, wait, hold on.
No, you want to stomp on that shit, fish? You just.
Kratos that shit. You don't fucking.
If it's
open
anything
chests.
that
He
you really
breaks
want, it
chests.
won't break.
Could I do a perception check in my room?
Your
What's on the shelves? Is there no
broken wine bottles.
Okay.
There's nothing of use. The only thing of note was the armor that you just put on.
Actually, instead of stepping on it,
By the
I'm
by,
gonna...
your AC
Wait.
is definitely up to 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, with
shit,
shield.
boy.
With shield is
yeah.
20.
It's
However,
But
you now have
disadvantage
you got
on stealth
disadvantage
permanently.
permanently.
And
What was-
if my strength doesn't matter.
What did you do with your old armor? What was your old armor?
Scale mail.
Scale mail?
So, I'm gonna do can I do a perception check to see, how old the lock is, or, how
Make an investigation check.
old the lock is?
Make an investigation or a history check, please.
I'm doing this annoyed because he broke his stuff.
Can Violet wear the scale mail? My tongue is getting so cold and heavy.
He's gonna pass because it would grant him disadvantage on stealth.
Okay, that makes sense.
I got a 10.
I just come up holding
Got a
clothes.
Yeah.
And I walk up to you and just oh, do you want these?
Seems fairly new compared to the rest of the house.
Pockets it. We got a couple of
You
Like the lock itself.
But the chest
last,
itself, the room itself,
reward that we
seems
got.
fairly new. Like someone moved in
Oh my
how
god.
much
Yeah.
and fairly recently, and it's definitely in use.
Hey, how much gold did we get last time? She didn't write it down. She forgot
Oh.
to write it.
Yeah, you got it. Because we all got a cut. Yeah, I remember that, but I was like, yeah,
I keep it
91 gold.
91 gold.
each.
Each.
So yeah, it
Okay,
was
great.
182.
No. You got 91 gold.
Okay, then how much did I get?
0.
0?
0.
Okay, then
Wait.
I got the 91.
For the mines?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got 91.
Oh, well, either way, you got 91 then.
Okay. I got so many character sheets.
I'm going into the room with the rest of them.
Okay.
Um,
You're definitely clangy. It's a lot heavier than you're used to.
Yeah,
It feels
I
good.
would say, yeah, I'm gonna stomp on the wood part.
Make a melee. Make a strength check, please.
Hopefully not. I'd like to find something that I could trade for the shield
17,
because it's a +1.
No. 15.
So you want
It's easy enough. You just
Well, her shield's
put your
magic,
hoof on
but
it
it's
and
a
just
+1.
press,
It's going to be a +2.
push on through. Lock still in place, but you definitely broke into it.
Or
Nice.
+3.
Okay, so now I'm gonna investigate what's inside the desk.
This check.
Very annoyedly.
I'll call out to her. Hey, can you take those planks of wood and put them to the side for me, please?
It was on the table, so I got a
Planks of
12.
wood.
Yeah, I'm assuming that there was just like a little bit of wood that got put in. I could take that wood. Is that possible?
Okay. Sure.
We'll
I got a
need
12.
fire later.
This is bizarre.
Mm.
There's nautical instruments in this case.
It's a bard.
Nautical.
Oh.
Like a sec.
I'm
What did you think?
So the bard.
I just heard
It's
instruments.
It's a nautical. No, nautical. So like a sextant,
So naughty, man.
telescope, sea charts, a code book written in a language that you don't know, with only keywords written out in common.
What do you see in there?
Stay, go, fight, run.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can try and make an intelligence check to figure out what the language is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Intelligence check, because
Are you
I'm
stinking
curious.
Can I like go
Those
up
stand
behind her
guys.
shoulder and see what she's up to?
Sure. You want to make an intelligence check? See what's going on.
We don't have intelligence on here, so would it be history or insight or what?
Just intelligence, because you're trying to
Oh, yeah.
you're trying to
Plus two?
recognize the language.
So 15.
This is strange.
Okay.
Goblin.
Ooh.
Why is goblin in a code book?
Well, that's just weird.
I use normal
What'd you
size.
13.
Oh,
Pick up the same thing.
Can I
I
have
use
that?
normal size.
No.
You want
beds.
Yeah.
I'm taking all of this. This
Okay.
is now mine.
And that's
Alright,
just
no problem.
Okay.
Can I have the wood?
dining room.
Have
More or
at
less,
the
it's-
wood. I
it's-
don't care about the
There's
wood.
like food, there's
Takes the
plates,
wood
there's
very
mugs, there's
happily.
pictures.
See how hot the food is?
It's warm.
Well, this food's warm. The people will just eat.
So grab some and let's start.
Those are stairs.
Those are stairs going up.
Mm.
I'm gonna look at Raylan and Violet and be like, oh, we should take a peek up here before we get too much farther.
I'll go ahead and do that.
I watch them.
Come here, damn it.
And he wants to.
So he goes up. The door.
Oh, Raylan, you think he's okay?
Welcome, heroes. Welcome to your deaths.
There's that voice again.
Hello?
It happened when I touched the door.
Why'd you touch the? Well, duh, he comes like that because I'm still in the bedroom.
It's like 100 feet
You
away.
just hear the welcome heroes.
I'm gonna quickly look through the desk and see like what the papers and maps are saying.
Make an investigation check.
18.
Plus a 1, I think. Investigation is 2, actually 21.
Okay, looking
Reading
through
the
this.
rules. I love this time.
Looking through some of the papers, there seem to be correspondence, like letters between people. Some saying, referencing a ship called the Ghostly Whale. Not whale as in whale, but whale as in WAIL.
Either one's funny.
Some nautical maps, which seem to document the area within a 100-mile radius surrounding flotilla, including waterways, marshways, and then branching out into the ocean to the south. And there's also a bullet lantern. Like a bullet lantern is like a lantern, but it has shades,
Oh, got it.
and it looks freshly used.
Ooh. I'm gonna take the maps, put them in a pocket, and then I'm just gonna head out.
Yeah.
But I'm
I'm
gonna
done
make
with that
my
room,
way to this door.
Okay.
I like to see you guys as you come out like, oh, what you keep? What you find?
Some wood. Some really high quality, nice wood. And maps.
It's wood.
Map of wood.
Waterways.
Oh, let me see the map.
It's a map.
It's a map!
It's a map that actually has certain indication points.
Survival.
For what?
What? It's the map of Mimic.
The map. What are the indication points you were already going to announce it?
As you're looking at the map, you notice flotilla. You notice the crawling marshes. Just northeast of flotilla, the haunted house where you're actually at. A little bit further south is a mark with the name Dresden.
Can I do a survival check to like what I'm thinking actually apply?
History check.
What I'm thinking that doesn't apply to that. I'm thinking this
Survival is tracking.
Exactly. I'm thinking this is more of like an escape route map. Like they were mapping the like different ways to get out of town.
It's a little hard to tell in that. It just looks like a map. That's why I'm saying if you make a history check and you can definitely discern.
15.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm minus on history.
It's not so much an escape route, just based on the way that the map is structured. These look like transport routes. Because there's hundreds of different waterways coming through and around flotilla. But the routes that they are pointing to go to the creeping marshes and Dresden in the shortest of routes.
Oh, they're trying to get. Oh, this map is like trying to work out waterways.
Yeah, like I said. Takes back map. Puts it in my pocket.
All right. You gonna go check the door?
Yeah, because it says keep out.
Guys, I was just like, I can do that.
And mischief doesn't
I
like.
understand why.
You told me to do.
Yeah. Mischief definitely does not like being told what to do. So.
The door is barred from the outside. And
Why do you have problems?
like
Can I
something.
do like a perception check to see how old the door is?
Make an investigation check.
What are you looking at over the head? Oh, it's a door right there.
12.
Don't go looking into my map.
I wasn't trying to look at. I couldn't see like the. I was trying to see the actual hook. I can't see over the map that looks like that.
What'd you roll?
12.
It's an old door.
The old door.
Old door. Compared to the table here and to this room, it's about the same quality of wood as all the furniture upstairs.
Just old and
It's
rotted.
it's as old as the building.
Well, I'll say they already left, so kick it in. You shut your whole mouth.
Yeah, I kicked the door in.
Make a strength check.
We're talking about the what?
Yeah.
He sent his character sheet.
24.
Jesus. So yeah, you're like, can't tell me what the fuck to do. You turn around and literally donkey kick the door. and with a very solid, just the door is broken inward into dark, and you hear.
I'm fuck up.
I
I'm backing the fuck up. I don't like that sound.
15 on perception as I like look around and around the corner and into the door.
It's dark.
I'm gonna
Glow
go
tato.
back.
Potato!
Potato, go!
All right, as you throw in the glotano, you see it whiz by some figures.
Oh shit, bitch, oh shit, bitch, oh shit.
You're majestic. I love you.
Oh, thanks.
She more or less sounds like you in my head, to be honest.
Yeah. I was about to be like, oh, Aldrin instead of
Oh, yeah.
Eleanor.
Sorry. You just do it. Oh, thanks. I'm just talking to like a raccoon.
Eleanor, come here.
You're beautiful and majestic. I was like, oh, thanks. And I'm looking at a raccoon.
Eleanor, Eleanor.
Why am I getting more and more worried by the second? But
There you are. I missed you so much. I know you're not a cuddle bug, but I love you whenever you're in the cuddle.
See, if we lay down, I'll cuddle, but.
Thank you. Oh, it's okay. I'll take it.
See, I can't get up there. I'm too
I
big.
take what I can get. She's like, I kill you if I get up there. You would.
Shoot
You're
some
bigger than
cows,
me. You're bigger than me. Goodness, to be that
Oh, that'd be funny.
okay, so what does he see?
So as the glotano goes in, you see 6 skeletons.
Oh, Cronky, there's skeletons here!
Oh, great. Now they've noticed us.
Can I run? Can I do something?
Roll initiative, please.
Fuck,
Since
that was
you said
initiative.
that, I want to roll it up the stairs.
That's
15.
11.
15? What's your
Yeah,
initiative?
Look at us.
score?
1.
Oh, mine's a +2. I want to go first this time. Everyone. Oh, Cronky, there's all skeletons. I'm gonna clap. I let everyone know I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna clap.
Oh, God. I book it.
I'm already behind you, so like I'm like.
Say out loud. I'm gonna clap.
It's over here.
Note, you cannot move while I have just said roll initiative.
No, I've already backed up before you
Yeah,
said.
you have. Eldrin, you cannot move.
Well,
You have to be where you were when
was
you,
I in
when I
the
said-
room though?
No,
So
she
I went
handed
to
out, handed me
investigate
the
the
map.
door.
Yeah.
He's always on top of me, so he's
Yeah,
with me
and
too.
she
but
did
that's-
come out the door and hand me the map.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yes, Eleanor.
All right.
Is he still over by the stairs?
No.
He was over by railing.
Okay.
I put him there.
I'm putting them right
You're
there.
very good at eye contact, Eleanor.
Yeah, we make sure we work on that.
Yeah.
He said, look at me.
Look at me. Look at me.
We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die.
We're gonna live. We're gonna live.
That's what's gonna happen.
There's a reason why I backed up.
No, it's fine. It's fine, okay?
It's fine.
Fuck both of them. They hear me say this. Loudly say, I'm gonna clap. Not that I have the clap. That's totally different. No.
Okay. 25-20?
I got 11.
I'm getting there. 2015?
15
Put him first.
plus 2.
You have Dex mod? Did you check your actual dexterity modifier?
Yeah, it's +1, I think. Wait, a dex modifier or initiative?
Initiative,
Oh yeah, +1.
which works off of your dexterity. So it's +1. So Cosmo goes first. I'll flip an 11. Indigo. Indigo. Bastard. In there.
Fuck.
How do we do that?
I did not roll below 15 for any of their
That's
reasons.
awesome.
Fuck, yeah. Either way, they still hear me
You guys ever
yelling.
use that heated pool?
Hmm?
You guys ever use your heated pool?
We used our hot tub.
And it's
I don't think it's worth
all
it.
year round, so we could if we wanted to.
I don't
But,
think it's worth it right now.
what's that?
No, it's great. You go into the pool, you go into the snow, and you jump right back in the pool. Such a tingly sensation. It's
I
great.
love watching the steam off that pool.
So Shiv, hearing the fact that you say, "Hey, I'm not clapping," he's like, "Fuck no!" He's able to back up.
Oh, I thought you wanted to stab stuff.
Yeah, but I already hit him with a clap before,
Oh,
so.
the
Shiv
clap.
got
Are they
wrecked.
on the beds?
They scoot around. He's gonna. Let's see.
Or does he hop
He
off?
can
her?
hop off
He's
of
gonna-
me
yeah,
onto
yeah,
the bed.
he's gonna hop off and he's gonna
Yeah, hop off onto
go over here.
like that. Starts bouncing on the beds.
Fuck that shit.
Boing, boing.
See, next is Raylan.
I'm back here.
Yep.
May not be on
She's
the
gonna
bed.
go over here and she's gonna keep an eye on things. Violet is gonna scoot up. Hang back there. Cosmo.
I'm gonna be real stupid.
Eldrin is right behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real stupid. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
Attack of opportunity.
That's fine. 25.
Wow. Do you have your shield on?
Yes.
20.
Defender wins ties.
Yep.
5, 10, 15.
I roll way too
yes!
well. I roll way too well for monsters.
Yeah, you do.
Every time against me, but it's fine. It's helping me out. And I'm going to use my channel divinity.
Nice. Max damage.
So
So that means I need to roll dexterity save for let's see.
1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
1,
5,
2,
10,
3.
15.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's everyone but this one.
Yep.
So I need 1, 2, 3, 4,
I love
5.
the little.
And your DC is
12. Not very high. So either way, that should take half damage no matter what.
doesn't make it. Make it. Makes it. Doesn't make it. Makes it. So 1 manages to actually do it. Just the one that actually tried to swing at you manages to avoid it. But max damage, that should be 16.
16 to all, 8 to all who saved. Unless they have the evasion.
Oh, it can only hit one person, right?
You can only hit one
And
target.
they also all get shoved, don't they?
They all get shunted, yes.
10 feet?
What the fuck's going on with my phone?
They all get pushed 10 feet away.
And each score is 5, right?
On the failed one. So hold on. Don't push any of them because Josh has to tell me which one's failed and which one didn't.
Okay.
This one made it.
Okay.
All the
That
others
one made
failed.
it?
That one
Gotcha.
made it. So
So-
it takes half damage and is not shunted.
5. He takes a d6 because he ran
Into the wall.
This guy takes 2 d6 since he can't be pushed 10 feet. And then
Well, funny enough, it's a good thing you actually did that because those 4 literally just scatter into bones.
Oh, cool.
25. And then I'm going to 5-foot step this way
Okay.
to finish off my 30-foot movement.
Did you 5, 10 that way?
I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Putting yourself in between them.
Actually, I'm going to finish my circle and go around him.
Okay.
So I'm kind of more in between him and the door.
Okay.
And I'll do
Bro,
this.
it's such a cool move.
Can I do an
See, and that's the difference between sure, you're not book smart, but you can fucking think.
That's why I was trying to do positioning, yeah. And then, no, I can't do any bonus actions, so that's it.
Yep, that's the end of that. Not that one.
And I only have one more channel divinity, or is it just
It's one a day.
One
for long rest. You have to get higher classes in cleric in order to get more. Good choice on that, though. I will have also done turn undead. Have them all cower from you. That one. What? Okay. Cosmo's turn. Eldrin. You just saw Cosmo literally spin around skeletons, clapping in a pulse of thunder, shatter several of them, and then scoot right back around.
Eldrin quickly picks up her jaw out of astonishment and is he blocking the doorway?
No, he's just outside. You just see him go in, and just bones carrying the wall.
I'm gonna go by his side.
Okay, 10 feet.
Can I see in there?
You have 60 feet of dark vision, you can see.
Okay.
You also
then-
notice there's a glowing over here.
Oh.
It seems to be coming from underneath the wall.
Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna.
Can we trade that for this?
No, that's fine. The little square works.
I just can't see.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The height is giving
You said
me
that
like a depth.
A little forward.
Perfect.
Because you see a wall, but there's
Okay,
glowing
gotcha,
coming
gotcha.
from underneath the wall.
Okay. So to this guy, I'm gonna use my Why can't I remember what it's called? Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Okay, I'm gonna use Firebolt to him.
Okay.
15 plus 6. And then.
So the
Plus
15
your
hits.
wisdom. Plus your wisdom.
Oh,
Always plus your wisdom for your magic spells. Always.
plus 4.
So 6.
6.
Alright,
Still not bad, yeah. That sounds like, yeah.
As you're going into the door, you see a skeleton just firebolt. As most of the skeletal bodies shattered and charred, still standing, but like half there.
Mhm.
You also see one more in the back corner.
Okay. So when I use a cantrip, can I use another cantrip in the same move?
No, because a
Okay.
cantrip's a standard action. If you have a spell that is used as a bonus action,
Mhm.
I will allow you to use that because in that way you can use 2 spells.
Okay.
Any level spell that is used as a bonus action, so long as you can use a standard action cantrip. That's the only way it works. Otherwise, you'll be burning through level 1 spells willy-nilly.
Okay.
So you already use your standard action. You have a bonus action and about
Wait, is he dead?
skeleton? No,
No.
he's half there.
Okay.
I'm gonna step behind Cosmo.
Okay,
Step behind the
15.
wall again.
What?
That's behind the wall.
There's a wall there.
Yeah, my back's
Yeah.
against the wall.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So you just step forward and like,
Yeah, so I'm not like.
That's a good move.
I mean, like
Right?
I can't go and attack it, and I can't use another spell right now.
No, like,
All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, mischief. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna go in.
Going in?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little dark. There's a glowing spot from a glowing potato, but you definitely see a skeleton right in front of you.
like, oh, that's not a lot of skeletons. You said there was a bunch of them.
Attack it.
Go for it.
Slice it down.
With your scythe?
Yeah, with my scythe.
Gotta declare that case. You got multiple weapons. You gotta know what weapon you're using.
Yes, with my scythe, I swipe at it. That is 10.
Nope.
Yeah, totally miss. Ugh.
Swipes it.
The chittering got you a little spooked. But as you're going in, I got you! Nope. And you swing wide. Batty's turn. Skeleton. Whoop. Skeleton. Not fall down. Fucker. One skeleton's gonna try and smack at you,
Smack at me.
Cosmo, and one at Mischief, as they're dragging a short sword. Just flail. Swear to God.
Did you just roll a 20 on
Natural
me?
20. And a natural 1.
Doesn't need either.
I called you first and then Mischief, so that's...
I know. Yeah.
If it had been the other way around, it would have been.
It wouldn't have been that. Yeah.
Okay, we're doing 2 of these. Take 9 damage. Slashing damage.
Damn.
As a blade actually manages to find a little bit of purchase in your relatively new plate armor that actually gets you into the shoulder. The other skeleton, as it flings, its arm pops off.
I like started screaming as I That's awesome. Blade's my shoulder. I look up, the skeleton's missing his, so I'm just like, what the fuck?
In the midst of all that, the glowing door that you saw, Eldrin, and that you actually see Mischief and Cosmo, actually goes into itself, into a glowing room, and out walks a hooded skeleton with an ethereal beard and hair. As he walks through, you have disturbed my rest. You shall not know mine secrets.
Fuck you, undead!
Hiding behind Cosmo, I'm nodding my head. Fuck the undead. I whisper.
Is it like holding a sword in my shoulder?
Fuck you, undead! Stab my ass!
Everyone's packed into the doorway, so Shiv, Raylan, and Violet can't exactly get anywhere.
But do they move up to the
Shik
door?
would easily climb onto her.
Probably between my legs.
Oh, he's gonna go there, and he's gonna... Oh, hey! Electric blast through her legs.
Please don't blow my legs off.
Right?
And unfortunately, that goes wide. As it goes through your legs, feel some hair burning. But it still misses the skeleton.
Burn! Sizzling.
Chef!
Alright!
Like, point your sight at him.
Raylan and Violet are giving you guys support. Just, come on! Cosmo, you're up.
I'm up.
You're up.
Fuck it. I'm gonna take a. Oh, hold on. This is a 5-foot step. I'm not disengaging him.
Fuck you, undead! What?
You gotta go and punch him?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him.
Which one?
Unarmed strike, so then I can do a grapple after.
The
Vanilla
ethereal skeleton that just walked in?
Big beard.
Big beard.
So I need to hit strike first.
Let me see real quick. I'm gonna pull his character up. Okay. Go for it.
Shit.
9 to hit.
Oof, close. As you go into a hit, he just sways out of the way. Your hand passes through his fist. It's cold.
And then I'm going to, on my bonus action, I'm going to second wind.
Okay. Roll a d10.
Oh, thank you.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Oh, why do you hate me? And it's plus my fighter level, so 1.
So 1 plus 3, so 4.
It's my fighter level. I only have one level.
Oh, so two.
Yep.
I forget that. Good thing that recharges after a short rest.
I'm gonna have everything have to recharge after a short rest.
And that did
No,
my
that's a
bonus
good thing. You
move.
just sit for half an hour and you're back up.
Isn't it an hour?
Half hour to an hour.
Okay.
Hour if you're doing something like investigating a room or something.
Oh,
Half
okay.
hour if you're literally just sitting.
That's all I can do for right now.
Okay. Eldrin. Mischief's in the doorway. There's still a skeleton in front of her, and you just saw and you just heard Cosmo. Fuck you!
I have to make a concentration check last turn.
Yes, you do. You fail.
Okay.
Your fog cloud now dissipates.
Yep.
Every time you take damage, you
I
have
should have remembered that.
Eldrin, what you doing?
What's the firebolt's range?
30 feet?
120.
120 feet for a fireball?
Whoa.
120.
Wow.
So action. It takes a verbal and semantic.
I'm gonna sit pretty where I am.
You gotta go around.
You'll have to get you have no visual on any of
That's
the
a,
skeletons.
yeah, that's
you just
a
see
wall.
mischief in the
Gotcha.
doorway.
She's in the doorway.
Okay, then I will walk in.
You can't. She's in the doorway.
She's
technically
completely
classified
blocking
as
it?
she can
Yeah,
go
she's-
through her space.
Wait, what?
Mischief is technically classified as a medium character, and Eldrin can go through her space.
Oh,
She will take an attack of opportunity from the skeleton.
Oh, fuck no.
You can sit behind Mischief and shoot a firebolt.
Okay, mischief, permission to climb. To mount.
Permission to mount. Jeez, the worst way to say it.
I don't know how else I'm supposed to ask.
Technically, it's a mount.
Okay, fair.
You try and mount a horse. You're not getting an answer. What are you doing?
Yeah.
She's not gonna answer me?
She's gonna say a fuck no.
Permission to mount. Don't touch my ass.
Then I'm gonna leave the area. And I'm gonna go to the stairs.
You can only move 35 feet, 30 feet. Because you moved up behind her.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Sure.
You have another.
You have 35 feet.
You have 35 feet of full movement. So you used 5 to get behind Mischief.
20,
25.
25,
Perfect.
30, 35. 30?
Perfect.
30.
Because like I said, you were here,
Mhm.
and you moved here. 5 feet.
Sweet.
Mischief,
I'm gonna swing again.
go for it.
Oh wait, hold on.
You gonna do something?
I'm gonna cast Blade Ward first. No, I can't do that. Hold on.
Did you sacrifice your standard action to do so?
And be careful casting next to creatures because it gives them an attack of opportunity.
Okay, never mind. I know. Okay. I'm just gonna attack.
Okay.
Da. That's a 15.
That'll hit. Roll a d10.
Get him.
3 plus strength, right?
3 plus your strength.
6.
I'll do it. Managed to actually get it right in the right area. And finish shattering it.
Nice.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move in.
Okay. Anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Alright. Skeleton's gonna turn to the left. Cosmo, you're gonna get a claw from the one on your left, and a claw from the ethereal skeleton from in front of you. That's not gonna hit. And that's not gonna hit either. So you're good. Your plate armor's doing this job.
Nice, let me put that on.
As they try and claw you, all you're hearing is
Oh, get off me, you undead freaks. Touch me with your hands.
give
Gross hands.
top of the round.
Spare dying. What
What does that do?
Nothing.
It's like it doesn't do any damage.
It
Stun them.
stabilizes a dying creature. They're already undead.
That's what I was like. Yeah, what does it do?
Nothing.
Pumps their heart once.
They don't even have heart.
It's true as a shield. That's a good point.
That's as far as Shiv can move. Raylan's gonna stay put. Violet's gonna move up. Come on through. That's as far as he can go. Cosmo.
Yeah, I need to punch him. So I'm gonna punch Beard Face.
Go punch Beard Face.
Punch Beard Face. Throwing fist. Can I?
That's tough.
Do you want me to re-roll that?
Yeah.
I can see
Punch
the I can
cock.
see the 15 fine.
I'll take 15.
That's fine.
21 to hit.
I'll hit.
I hit him. I'll roll damage first and then roll grapple. Fist is a d6. Plus 4. That's 5 to hit. And then grapple.
What'd you roll for your bludgeoning damage?
5.
Cool. See, that's actually a good thing to use.
Okay. I'll punch him. I'll grab him. I'll grab him real good.
Yeah.
Come here, Beard Face.
You manage to actually clock him upside the jaw and then grab his chest. Yeah, or hit like his sternum of his ribs.
And I'm going to drag 5. Here's right here.
It's a standard action to drag. You can only drag him 5 feet.
But I can drag off my movement though, can't I?
Yeah, but you can only drag 5 feet. That's all you can move. Because it's unwilling to move.
So can
Alright.
you just like do this?
I'm gonna no, because that's moving more than 5 feet. Oh yeah, can I move myself?
You can continue to move yourself. If you move him, you can only move him 5 feet. You can keep moving.
I'm going to. That's a good idea. I'm going to spin around,
Attack of
And then-
opportunity from you.
drag him in front of the way.
As you get out of the direct square, the skeleton's gonna try and whack at you. That's not gonna make it.
And then I'm going to put myself in the corner with him, like covering me.
Just holding you.
Yeah, I'm gonna like hold him by the spine, like
Okay.
from behind, and like go into the corner.
Oh, hit you the skeleton friend. Oh,
And just shove him.
Oh, guys.
I'm gonna use his spine as an improvised weapon, which I can do.
Oh my gosh.
If you take up a bone, you can use it as a club. Improvised weapons, you can literally use anything.
Yeah, I haven't been taking advantage of that. Sometimes I have.
Chair leg, it's a club.
oh.
A broken tree, it's a great club.
I'm seeing that everybody just went this way. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have no choice but
Like
to go
ran
back.
over the skeletons.
I'll just,
Everyone's
that's all I can do. I'm assuming he's still blocking the way. Violet?
You could stand
Uh-huh.
right here.
Right there.
Okay.
You could go around
You can
Shiv
go around Shiv
and
'cause he's
stand
tall.
right there.
Yeah, you can go through an ally square.
And then you can see this one if you want to throw a fire. You can see both.
You can see them both. She has 60 feet of dark vision.
Cool. I'm gonna, at the one he's grappling,
Go for it.
toss my firebolt.
That'll hit.
Probably.
Natural 17. That'll do it. You're gonna roll a d10. That's it right there. Nice. Add your wisdom.
I think it's a 3. It's a 4. So, 13.
13 damage. Nicely done.
Nice.
Yep. Or, hang on a second. Oh, okay. That's something else entirely. Good. You managed to actually take off a portion of its skull. There's a hole there with this strange glowing purple energy.
I don't like it, guys.
Anything else?
I.
That was your movement. That was your standard.
I'm good. I will just be there.
Okay. Mischief.
Question: how many arrows can I fire at once? Just one.
Mhm.
Darn.
Because it takes an attack to fire an arrow.
So I can't just grab 2 and then pull an arrow.
No.
Okay.
Doing.
Well, you can.
I'm considered to have half cover, by the way.
Nope. I'm going to go ahead and move over towards this guy and swipe at the regular skeleton
Go for it.
with my scythe. It's 10.
Nope.
I thought you were like,
As you're going in, there's a lot going on. You just can't quite get a good swing in it. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. You have the beard. You have the bearded skeleton, Cosmo. He's going to, as this glowing green glob just goes right into your face. It's gonna miss. The skeleton that you swung at is gonna swing at you.
What a cast shield.
wow, reaction shield, that's smart.
Natural 18 plus 5 to your AC.
That is a 21 AC.
Great fun. Wow.
Shield's great.
It really is great. I'm getting chilly.
22.
Are you getting chilly too?
Yeah, I have this on.
Are you serious?
Natural 18 plus 4.
Welcome to my life!
That sucks.
Right?
Shield,
I
shield's a
stack
reaction
up
on the
AC
first
and
level
I just
spell,
get
and it
wailed
gives you a
on.
plus 5 to
Why?
AC. But it only gets you so far. So 22 still beats it, unfortunately.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I feel your pain though if it makes
I
you feel
love how
better.
you said
It's
okay, so defeated. Like,
Take 3.
yeah, it sucks.
Take 3,
Okay, yeah,
take
at
3
least it was
slashing
9,
damage
but-
as it actually gets you just in your trunk.
3.
3 slashing.
28.
You have 31 health.
Mhm.
Shit.
3 levels fighter.
Double mine.
3d10 each.
That's a plus your con. That's a
Plus your con is 2, so that's an extra 6 per every level. It's great that you should never drop your constitution, ever. Considering the fact that constitution also goes into concentration. You should never dump constitution.
Okay.
I dumped my strength and dex.
You don't necessarily. Well, now that you're casting spells, you know.
You are caster, so you should not be in melee period.
And you notice how you've been hitting every time with your spells now?
I've also been rolling high. Typically, I roll 4s.
Because you're
That's true.
melee.
You didn't. You just roll that 3.
Shiv's
Have
gonna
we
go
had the
in.
4 of the day yet?
No.
What?
The 4 of the
We haven't had a 4. We took a week off. Apparently, we're doing very well.
It's the dice sets, man.
There's a lot of things going on. Shiv's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the closest skeleton. That's gonna get it. Does a little damage. It's almost gone though. It's literally in pieces, but it's still standing there. Violet. He's gotta do something nifty. He's got bonus action disengage. He's gonna squeeze through all of you. He's gonna come around. Actually, that's a very bad idea. He wouldn't do that.
Bad idea. Okay, what you want? You gonna come around here?
He's gonna go right there,
Right there. That's what I thought.
and he's gonna go and stab the skeleton.
Is that considered?
Nope, it's not flanking.
That's what I thought. So stupid.
Doesn't quite make it. If he had advantage, he would have fucked this day. Just not. Reeling. We'll move up to the door. That's everybody. Cosmo.
5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shove.
You now have advantage. Where are you shoving?
I'm going to shove down.
You're gonna make him prone. Okay.
I'm gonna make him prone. Plus, what is that? 6? So 13.
He resists it.
You resist it. It's fine. I offhand attack.
Yep, because you're still grappled.
Nat 20 on the offhand attack?
Yep.
As that, my grapple does not get doubled. It does not, nothing in the rules says anything about
if
that.
if you are maintaining grapple, it's an automatic D4.
Exactly,
And if
yeah.
you're offhanding hitting, which is your shield, it's just an improvised weapon, that's a D6, and you hit with a critical, so that's 2D6 plus
I can,
D4.
I can offhand on my hand though, can't I? Because it's a...
Because you're grappled.
Oh yeah, so it wouldn't
So
be my
shield.
shield. Yep. So it's a 3d4s.
Why 3?
Because I just crit. I hit a 20.
Improvised weapon's a D6 for you.
Oh,
Plus a D4 because you maintain grapple.
you're so right.
That's kind
I do not add my strength. It's
because it's offhand.
9 total.
Alright. Got a nice good crack into the body itself. You see several of the rib pieces fall on the floor.
Yes.
You're doing pretty good. Eldrin, your turn.
I don't have a clear path to him. Right?
Technically, he is surrounded. He has half cover.
Okay, I'm actually gonna focus on this one
Go for it.
and toss a firebolt again.
I didn't roll on advantage. It doesn't matter. I hit a critical.
You had a critical anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Nice roll.
That's unfortunately a miss.
It wasn't a 1. Could have been worse. It could have hit her in the keister. Fireball. My ass. Shiv would get kicked.
Not quite in reach.
But
But all right, that was your standard action. You got anything else? Any movement you want to do? Any bonus action you want to do? Cosmo's the only one that's actually no. Mischief's taking a little bit of damage. Cosmo's taking a little bit of damage.
A little? Taking half my health on that one crit. So I was like, heal.
Will of die, man. I can't control this shit.
I'm gonna make a sidestep. Right there.
Can't be in the same space.
She's right there.
Okay, I stay where I am. I'm done.
All right, you got a bonus action left.
I don't even know what I would do with that.
We don't have a lot of bonus action things we can do.
Yeah.
Do you have healing word?
No, I don't.
That's a bonus action?
Bonus action.
Ah, that's
Okay.
sick. Too bad I'm in combat.
Is that an action?
Healing word's a really good spell because it only does.
I do have a wooden shield, so I'll
Second
just
wind is a bonus action.
take it out just in case. Just in defense.
That takes your standard action, unfortunately.
I was just kidding.
Okay, so I guess that's
I'm
it for
done,
you.
yeah.
Mischief. Firebolt just missed you. But there is a grapple skeleton in front of you and a skeleton to your left.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the grappled skeleton.
Yes!
Do it at advantage.
Roll 2.
What, so I take the higher one, right?
Take the higher one.
That's 17.
That'll hit. Roll a d10.
Yeah, why did I try to go prone on him? I should have just hit him twice. He's now
Ouch. That's low.
stupid.
That's 4. And then I'm going
You managed to lop off a little bit more of its rib cage. Barely slightly.
I'm going to do action surge
Okay.
and hit him down.
All right. You have advantage again. Do it again.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ah! Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll definitely hit.
It's a natural 19. Yeah, that'll hit. That's
And
better.
that's a 10.
All right. You take a swing first. A little bit light. You break off some of those pieces. You reaffirm. You go with a backhand. You actually get all of them. This is just scattered to the ground.
Am I still holding his spine?
Yes.
Yes!
You have a spine.
I look at his dead friend.
The glow that was on him has now dissipated. The room to your left, though, is now glowing a little bit brighter.
He's still a skeleton, right?
Yeah, that's
There's
skeleton.
still a
is
skeleton.
there.
Anything else, Mischief?
This is gonna be how much can I handle until I need water, which I don't have.
Dun,
no.
dun.
No? Alright. Baggy's turn. Last skeleton's gonna claw at you.
Just get one swing.
Yeah, that's gonna hit you too. It's a 19 plus 4. Oh,
At least
geez.
it's not a 20.
Take 8 slashing damage.
Oh, wow. That's sweet. This one skeleton's a dick.
Apparently,
This is the same one that yeah, it's the same one that hit me.
Shift's turn.
Shiv, he's gonna help you. He's actually.
Oh yeah, he's gonna run up and stab. Stab
Going
that
stab.
bastard.
He gets it.
Of course he does.
Yep. Just whee into the pelvis, breaks it to pieces. I feel like I'm at a craps table.
Nice.
Alright, all skeletons are on the ground.
Nothing fell from the bearded skeleton, right? Like I was standing right in front and I just saw
You can make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that guy. Investigation check.
You're more interested in the spine.
That's a 19 for investigation check on the bearded guy.
I like look down and you're like searching through his bones. I'm just looking at his spine. Like, oh, I got his spine.
As you're looking through his body in the cloak is what you doing, Eldrin?
Investigating the wall.
Of the room?
Oh, can I go in already?
Looking at the wall. Yeah, the door's already open.
Cool.
I'll get to you in a second.
Cool.
As you're looking through the body, the cloak seems normal. Nothing really good about it. There's a bag attached to him. And as you're looking at it, it looks very similar to the bag of holding you already have. And in a separate pocket, there's a little red stone with a rune etched on it.
Is it glowing
Would it
at
be
all?
perception or knowledge or history to figure out what that rune is?
Arcana.
Arcana?
Perception is to look, smell, hear, or feel.
That's a 7.
It's magic based.
Oh, you found a red rock.
Don't grab my rock!
I'm grabbing us. I got your back.
Give it!
The spine?
No. I thought you had my rock.
No, I just see you lifted up a rock and I'm like, oh, you got a red rock.
And I snagged the bag and put it in my bag of holding.
Go ahead, play it out. She said it. She said it. Play it out. She said it. Play it out.
boy.
What's about to fucking happen?
What? Did I get worried?
So yes.
So where are we teleported to, Josh?
You're not teleported. So here's the deal. A bag of holding is an extra dimensional object. Anything in the bag goes to a separate dimension. You cannot put an extra dimension into another extra dimension.
Okay.
You literally divide by 0. So everyone within 10 square feet of mischief needs to make a dexterity save.
Yes, I do play my character. My dex save is 14.
This is probably going to kill all of you.
Probably.
you're
What do I have to do?
Are you fucking
You need
kidding
to make
me?
a dexterity. Actually,
Shiv's in. Shiv is
yes,
not.
you need to also need to make a dexterity save because as you're opening the
not-
bag, you put another bag of holding. Let's see what this does. You immediately see the bag just crumple into itself, and then wind pulling you in, as well as everything else going in.
Oh,
This is not going to be pretty.
we all rolled the same thing.
Wait, save?
Dexterity
Wow.
save.
Yeah.
So it'd be my.
Yeah, plus
This
your
one,
dex. Yeah.
This
So
guy
That's your
right
dex.
here?
Yes, that's your save.
we got the
Gosh.
same number, the exact same. Rolled the same and plus the same.
I'm at 12.
You're at 12. We're at 14. Violet, you said everyone at 10 feet.
Everyone in 10 square feet
Wait, am I?
5, 10. So Shiv needs to make it
of
too.
mischief.
Yeah, that's so Shiv needs to make it, not her.
Raylan's out.
She's the only one that's out. Yeah.
Violet needs to make it. You need to make it.
Shiv has to roll.
You need to make it.
Sorry.
That's as soon as I saw you, like, that's all I was like, oh shit, like, there's 2 bag of holdings. So
That's the one thing you should never do.
it's fine. It's only because me and Josh are on D&D Reddit and we've read all like stupid
Right?
stuff. Yeah. There's
Well,
no reason that like
Consider this an experience. Here's the problem.
One,
Some-
she also would know to not do that. So, like, she'd be like,
No.
oh, extra bag.
This is a complete like a newbie thing. Yeah, that's why I love it. That's why I was like, play it out. That's why I was making him do it because I love it. I never thought it would happen.
What?
Well,
We're all
what's the
fucking
save?
dead, guys.
What's the save, Josh?
We killed everybody,
It's a
didn't
17.
I'm out. I'm gonna get water.
we?
I
So,
don't think of the name of my new character.
so,
That's amazing. I didn't think of that.
so as Eldrin is checking
So hold
the
on,
room-
guys. Get
Yeah,
your
sit right there. So Eldrin, as you're scoping out the room, you see that it seems to be an altar with a lot of gold-plated objects and lots of books and candles. It seems like an alchemist lab, very similar to the one you found in the cave. You're immediately feeling wind, not coming from the room, but pulling you. You look, and you just see this void of black. Just
Can I,
pull
like, retract that, please?
You did it. We're
I
going through it.
know.
So you see this void of black. Mischief's holding,
Okay.
but then her hands are in it. Her arms are in it. She's in it. Cosmo's being pulled. Shiv is being pulled.
Everybody's
Violet's being pulled. You're being pulled. Everyone that failed takes 25 crushing damage.
I'm dead.
I'm permanently dead. I'm crushed. I'm Cosmo Eat Pie.
I'm at a 20, so no.
Yeah, but you're only on a -5.
No. It's instant death.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
if
that's fine.
anyone lived, you'd be in an extra dimensional plane.
Well, that's
However, none of you made it, so you're essentially crushed by pressure.
Oh, so none of us even made it to the next dimensional.
No,
Yeah.
you got crushed in literal void space.
So Raylan just comes around the corner and she's like,
What the fuck?
fuck is happening?" Everything's sucked and the room's all fucked up and everyone's gone and she's just like, what the fuck?
So, I know.
And
Because we'd have to start the story all over again.
no,
not necessarily.
you guys need to make new characters.
I know. Start the story all over again.
Yep. Luckily, we all started level 3.
That's so funny.
And I'll make it easy for you. You all know each other.
So we've been staying here? Or been at least traveling or...
I'm going to put you guys in a completely different area. But everything you have learned is now gone.
That is amazing. I really wanted to be a part of the story. No, seriously.
No, because I didn't want to lose my character. I'm not happy about that.
I mean, like I said, if anything, you can be in a different dimension. And like, let's say like...
I just started learning how to play my character.
I know, right? That's what I'm feeling. Let's say like I do a campaign, your character could easily be like, no, like this is the ultimate reality, and I'd love it for you to be like, yeah, I showed up here like a year ago, and I've just been trying to survive here, and I have no idea what the currency is. Like I literally just been taking things and been like, hey, I'll stay here for a gold, and they're like, sure, you can stay a night for a gold, and you're like, yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
And unfortunately, because Raylan is not technically here, I cannot control what she does at this point. So,
So what was
I
that?
think we're going to end our play session here, because this section of the story is now over. But I'm definitely going to say, if everyone would like, we can definitely re-roll characters right now.
Do we have to roll?
Pointer right. And we'll go epic. We'll go 16, 15, 14, 12, 10, 8.
Oh, 16, 14. So not 15.
16, 15, 14, 12, 10, 8. It gives you guys a little bit better situation.
Hold on, I need a moment to mourn.
No,
right?
yeah. We will go
Like-
ahead. We're going to go ahead and take our break to process the literal.
Let's
Almost-
rewind
almost-
time, please.
I'm
And she thought she was with idiots. She has to be the
What about
Can
massive
we
items?
rewind time,
devil.
please?
I'm sorry. I am not the DM that does that. I am
Why
because
not?
I enjoy the idea of realism, and
Yeah,
just
if
regular
you fuck up, you fuck up.
Imagine
and you deal
if
with the
Mischief
Like,
consequences.
was
it would literally
so
just be making her
mad.
double all over again.
Mischief would be
So,
so
but, like-
mad.
But do it with like
You're gonna make
different
the same
spells and a
character?
different weapon. You know? So like have the same character but have like a different
Or maybe do like a
genre.
half orc.
Or a different genre.
Because I think a half orc would be like pretty similar to a centaur in terms of power.
I'll figure it out, I
Okay.
guess.
Everyone, so we will go ahead and take a break here. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we're gonna see where we go from here. Because
Wow.
this was vastly unexpected.
I wasn't expecting you to put it in the other bag. As soon as I heard there was another bag holding, I was like, okay, cool, we'll just put it on someone else. And then as soon as you were like,
I was just
no,
gonna be
put
like,
it in the
empty
bag,
out the
I was like,
contents.
bag? The rock gnome tinker can make clockwork devices,
Yep.
but they sound exactly the same.
Okay, so
One of the things that they pointed out was a dragon. So it can sound exactly like a dragon as a clockwork device, little monster. So I could have it with Mage Hand, hold it, and be like, now I put it down on the ground and it makes the noise.
So I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. With
To
that,
answer your question, I'm
so would
gonna
it be me?
still
You
be a
have
black
to roll the
centaur.
intimidation
Okay.
check.
And
Why?
are you gonna be a sorcerer?
I'm either
Because
gonna be
they
a
can't be
rune
intimidated.
scribe
It's
or a sorcerer. I'm trying to.
But like,
it's a
specific
thing. It's a fun. I get what
background
you're
for
getting at.
sorcerer, so
But still,
I'm
the
like
fact that
reading all of them.
you
Okay.
are trying to intimidate
Because
someone.
I
So
actually
you
do
can
want
say,
my character
"Careful,
to
I'm
be
gonna stick my
evil.
dragon on you." And then make a roll.
Okay, that's cool.
You have to
Because,
make an intimidation check.
Nessie was more
You see?
just straight
yeah,
up
it
neutral.
doesn't work then because like
Or
that whole
chaotic
point of this
neutral.
character
She
is he
didn't
has
care
no
much as long as
charisma.
the gate
So the
got
point
her
of him is
something.
like using his
But I
science
want
to
this character
fill that in.
to like
Definitely
But I
be more
can't do that if
selfish.
I'm always using
definitely
my
be more
science.
selfish and be like,
No, yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
I
kill
get
you
that,
just
but you
because.
see, but
Ooh, I wonder
it's
if
not
I
matter.
should like.
It's
I was thinking I could
exactly
be
in
like a
that sense
Celebric.
that I
Is
get
that
that
what it
you
is, a
want to
Celebric?
try and
Is that how you pronounce
scare people away.
Like a
I totally
healer?
get it.
oh,
But that
cleric.
requires
But like
you
a
to
cleric.
intimidate people to do so.
Yeah,
And even if
And
it
that's
is a
what I'm saying,
machine
like-
that
so
says
like a
roar,
cleric, but like a fallen
it's
ASMR.
part of you,
So
and
then
you're
I could be,
making
like,
it
kind of
do that
evil.
roar. So
Yeah.
you actually
We
have to
could really
make that
be
intimidation
evil
check.
Ooh, we should do
That's
That'd
why
be
a
cool.
dragon-
that. That'd be
actual
so much
dragon,
fun. We could be
when it
evil buddies.
roars,
Yeah.
that you
I mean,
can't see
we
and
can
you
have.
hear
We
it,
should have like a
it's still
contract
making
written
an
up that would be
intimidation
like
check.
we can't hurt each other, but like the only thing we can do is just like fuck shit up.
That'd be
Okay.
so fucking dope.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Are we on the lot on the feed again?
We're live.
We're totally on
We're in our evil plan.
You can
Oh,
swap it out. You can actually give your character some charisma.
you know that would work because I want us to do
Yeah.
everybody.
Well, why
And so
not?
that's for my own good. And
And with the 15, the 16, 15, 14, it bumps things up
I
a
don't
little
know.
different.
Yeah,
Because right now,
I'll throw out my character. I guess I have to.
Ooh.
What you doing? Okay, so I'll get to you in
Sorry.
a second. What are you?
Yeah, I want to hear your guys.
Well, okay, so let her go first. So then that
Actually,
way
I
you guys
think-
can decide on which two characters.
Okay, hold on.
What's up?
Then I don't think any of these others want. I'll have to read through them. But I'm thinking I'm gonna be a black centaur again. But this time I'm gonna. Can I know that background that I was bred?
No.
Why not?
Because no one knows.
Well, because it would be perfect for the way she is, how she was, how she is.
No one knows.
Mm.
No one in the continent knows. All written and known language and known knowledge was erased 500 years ago. No one knows anything beyond that.
Okay.
And something has just been recently happening. Black centaurs have only been happening within the past 120 years.
Yeah, do it. Fucking do it. That sounds like
Okay.
an
Well,
actual cool
I'm gonna be a black centaur again. I think I'm actually gonna be a sorcerer. I'm gonna be.
Centaur sorcerer? What are you gonna do with that strength bonus then? Because the centaur gets a bonus to strength.
Maybe she can multi-class.
Yeah.
Get like a fighter class in there. Or a barbarian class. That'd be interesting to see rage.
Like I looked at
Well,
some of the
here's-
other, or
Here's the problem with the barbarian: when they rage, they can't cast spells.
Yeah.
So then would fighter be able to?
Fighter barbarian's a fucking fantastic combo.
Oh.
And if you go like a heavy weapon, you can get. If you get to level 4, you can sack your ability point increase for a feat and get Great Weapon Master,
I mean, if you don't want
which
to,
is devastating.
if you don't want to be a centaur, like, so you could be the sorcerer.
no, I want to be a centaur.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
She's like, no, I'm gonna be a centaur.
yeah.
So then, do
gonna
you
be
want to do
centaur
the
again.
fighting thing then, or you want to stay? low?
No, I don't want to be a fighter. But I looked at some of these and I'm like, I don't think.
Okay, because Shiv is gonna need to make a new character.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's
No.
great at making characters though.
He will come up. He will come up with something real. He's like me. I can come up with a character in 10 minutes flat.
I can't. I have to like invest
Yeah,
into
me
it.
too.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. Like, it's the idea that takes forever, but then once I have an idea, I make it really quickly.
No,
Like
yeah.
I have an idea, but I want to be a centaur. Well, then maybe I should like. Okay, I might change.
Well, I was gonna say, if you don't do a centaur, you could pick another class. But if you wanted to have a background that somehow like connects to Necessina, so you can find closure on that character. I'm sure.
I need
You
closure
could-
on her.
I'm sure.
I
you
need
could work
hardcore
on it.
closure on this Athena right now.
She did get closure. She did get hardcore closure.
Like, I don't know. Oh man, that was fucked up. That
Sorry,
joke.
I'm
That
Yeah,
was-
too soon.
Too soon.
But I mean, like, it could be like the daughter of the person who bred them. I mean, but not knowing that, I'm sure that could be worked in.
Okay,
some
so
kind of
where are we
background.
going?
Well, I have
We're
to
bouncing
read
around a
yours.
lot of things. I'm not
Okay,
hearing anything
so
concrete.
I was
What were you
thinking-
doing?
If she does an evil character, I think she's picking evil.
I want to lead her to evil, but
I can't let you guys start off evil. That's just I can't.
Oh,
if
that's,
I choose,
that's
why
not that's not my. Because that's not the campaign that I'm building. I will let you go evil, but I can't let you start evil.
That makes sense.
The way that I think that dynamic really bothers me because that essentially means that an evil character with a group of good characters will like blow you all up. Bye.
I mean, I feel like
And,
evil
like,
comes
do
in
you
different
remember
ways, in shapes and forms.
Huh?
I think
Remember
you have to
Ryan?
pick a specific kind of evil.
yeah.
Because like,
The-
there's like
Consistent
serial
with
killers.
evil and our
You know,
Yeah,
who
the
will-
idea of evil
and
is
he would
always
go
in the
out
eye
of
of
his
the
way
beholder.
to like prove
That's
he was
true.
evil or do evil
That makes
things.
sense. I also
that,
think
like,
it sounds better because
all of us
as-
are like what that directly goes against what we're doing, or like that directly like he would. You see what I'm saying? Like instead of creating
there's
a
an
group
evil
division,
character in one of my campaigns
like-
right now, but she does it pretty good.
and that's
She
what I'm saying.
doesn't do
It's
anything.
you can do a very well one.
Yeah.
I've
You
read
can
a
do
bunch
it. You can
of
do an evil character is very well founded and is very possible.
I think
I've
an evil
seen
character
several evil
has to
characters.
be very intelligent.
It's a matter that it's all dependent on your actions
Yeah.
as the character.
or the evil character that on Critical Role that like seems like a good guy the entire time.
Mhm.
That was an amazing character. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like a good character. He's a good character. Oh no, I'm raising an evil god.
Like, oh,
Yeah, I love that.
So that's
That's
the kind of thing. If you have an end goal, you can do anything
Okay,
to get to that goal.
got it.
And that's the walkway, the pathway to become an evil character. But evil, like I said, is always in the eye of the beholder.
Well,
You can try and like Eldred could be viewed as evil because she wanted to try and overthrow the church government.
It's true.
You don't view that as
Still don't
evil.
want
You
to do
view
that.
that as good. Everyone devoted to that church, she views you as heretical and evil and will kill you. See? So it depends on how you view it.
that could bring two ring.
There are certain
Well-
actions that will definitely determine that you are an evil
Oh,
character.
okay.
If you kill innocent people, that's an evil trademark. If you rob anything, that's an evil trademark. Now, if you counter that by saying, I'm going to rob the rich and give to the poor, that's still a good notion. So long as you're robbing from bad people. But if you're robbing from like a pope who's very generous to his people and you just rob him blind and keep it
That's not cool.
and go and buy drugs or booze, that's a very dark notion.
It's funny.
Fine.
You can totally do that. I'm totally okay with you doing that. My thing is that I cannot start you with evil.
Okay.
But
That
you
makes
can
sense.
definitely go down that path. I'm okay with that.
But anyway, we were thinking about doing our characters would know each other
Uh-huh.
beforehand, and I guess we wouldn't be evil, but we'd be on the start of being like two rambunctious kids who are just not making great decisions. But I was thinking about doing a fallen ASMR, and to make it interesting with that like evil quality, to be how do I pronounce it again?
ASMR.
ASMR.
Cleric.
A cleric.
An ASMR cleric.
That'll work.
That'd be a great build. And have you read what the Fallen does?
Fallen's
No,
crazy.
no.
Fallen's crazy.
You get some crazy shit with that. No, wrong one.
But if we needed a fighter, then I would do a fighter build.
You get an
So
extra
we have
+1
someone
to
to do it.
strength and a +2 to charisma, and then a fallen one starting at 3rd level, which you are at 3rd level. You
I'm
can
sorry,
use
you
your
guys.
action.
I'm okay with starting you guys at 3rd. We've hit that point.
Thank
We'll
you.
stay at that milestone.
Thank you.
I know that's.
If we went back to 1st, I'd be like,
I'd be
why?
so sad.
why do you hate me? I was like, can we at least do 2nd?
No,
You unleash
we've gotten
divine.
a certain point to the story. This is the point of milestones. You've discovered little bits of history. This is where it's more of like your characters are unveiling the story. The further in the history we go,
Exploring the world.
the more you find and explore and find true history, the more milestones you're going to hit. So I'm okay with keeping levels as we are.
You can use your action to unleash divine energy within yourself, causing your eyes to turn into pools of darkness and two skeletal, ghostly, flightless wings to sprout from your back. The instant you transform, other creatures within 10 feet of you that can see you must succeed on a charisma save throw or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
Yeah,
Your transformation lasts 1 minute or until the
not
end of your
dealing with
bonus,
strength
or until you
bonus
end it
then,
as a bonus
because
action. During it, once
my
you
character
during
did
it
never
once on
picked
each
up
of your turns,
fighting.
you can deal extra
They picked
necrotic
up
damage
magic.
to one target when you deal damage to it.
So you're saying
with
the
an
sentence.
attack or spell.
Mhm.
The extra necrotic damage equals your level.
Yeah, you take
So
that
you
plus
get
two
your
strength
eyes
and
turn
just
all black.
do it.
You get like
Okay.
demonic wings.
She doesn't know how to use
for
it
a
though.
minute.
You do get a +1 to wisdom,
And then you can choose
but
when to
like I
throw
said, with
necrotic damage on
we're
it.
using a point array. We're not rolling this time.
Okay.
So we're doing an epic point array. So 16, 15, 14,
12, 10, 8.
12, 10, 8.
Yeah, that's at least what I wrote down.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Because instead of doing the 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, 8, I want to give you guys a little bit of a buff so that it's like a deficit is not so much a deficit. Like you have a strength and then you have a weakness. That's how it balances out. With the RNG, it's you either have all strength, which is 16s across the fucking board, or you have single digit stats. And it's like that's fucking weird for certain characters. So a point array helps.
Okay.
Well, I can double class, but she doesn't like fighting. She'd rather use magic.
So you're gonna multi-class?
Yeah.
What are you gonna multi-class into?
Fighter. I wish she could use her strength, but
She's not gonna fight.
Yeah.
She's gonna cast magic. So you don't even need to take a fighter class.
Yeah.
You just have a bonus to strength. Doesn't mean you have to use it.
I mean, you
You can take the 8 as your strength and you just get that +2.
That's true, and it can just be useful for
So
like
then you'll
taking
have
things
2
down.
10s. Just realize that you can do a magic centaur. There's no rule saying you can't. You just gotta figure out what's the best way to work with it. What spellcaster are you going? Sorcerer?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Charisma's definitely gonna be your main stat. As well as I'd say dexterity to help out with armor class.
You do have to engage.
And wisdom and intelligence can bounce between those. Constitution's good because there's some concentration spells you'll keep, but strength you
My
don't
character,
need
or the one I'm thinking about,
as a
so there's 3 different
as a
ways
sorcerer.
he can attack.
I
He
believe
has
so.
Steel Defender, which is like the mechanical dog. Every bonus action, I can tell that dog to go attack.
Let's
on my
see.
main
I'm gonna
action,
go
I will
into
have
classes.
my
I'm gonna go
crossbow.
sorcerer. Oh yeah, no.
And that's my main
Charisma and
attack,
Constitution.
but I
Those
do
are your
have
2 main
spells.
stats you can use.
Okay, so you are like a faraway fighter.
Yes.
She's gonna be
the-
far away.
yeah.
You're gonna be far away. We already have a druid that's far away. So
So you
unless
guys-
I'm not for sure on this yet.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to hear what you guys were doing
So-
too, because I kind of wanted a little bit more balance.
So we have a druid and we're gonna have a
Cosmo-
sorcerer. So that means they're gonna be far away.
Oh god.
So we should
If
have
you want to be a
balance in
sorcerer,
place.
B, I have something that'll really fuck with shit.
What?
There's a bloodline called wild magic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've already looked at that.
Wild magic is fucking nuts. It's a D100 effect. Whenever you cast a
Yeah.
spell, something happens.
So just fucking randomness.
It
Babe, I've already
You-
looked at that.
no, 0 like here's an example. 7 to 8. You cast fireball at 3rd level on yourself.
No.
Just
I would never.
and it just happens. You have no control. It's wild
I
magic.
would never want wild magic.
But that makes it fun.
And then there's another bag of holding incident, but with wild magic, so it's worse.
But they get some cool stuff later on. But okay, so you want to be a sorcerer. What's your font gonna be? Your type of magic. You have divine soul, draconic shadow.
Oh
storm.
no, yeah.
What you gonna be? Storm's pretty cool. Anything electric you get bonuses to. Draconic, you're a fucking dragon.
Yeah, I
A
know.
dragon centaur.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my God.
I saw that.
That's fucking dope.
That's what Tigre's build is. He's Warforged.
Warforged
What's
dragon.
serpent blood?
Yeah, this sorcerer.
Serpent
dragon, Draconic.
For what?
That,
I don't know, I just saw it
look
on
at the Draconic too because it gives you a plus to your
this
AC.
character
It
sheet
does.
thing. Oh my God, look at this
And
thing.
it stacks on level.
That I don't like.
Natural armor.
It's nasty. Plus, it says it stacks on other things. So if you start off with like a turtle or Warforged or anything else that has like defense, it does stack. I looked it up. Plus, you can what I did is I did a barbarian, sorcerer, Warforged with a shield. On level 2, you could have 21 AC.
And that's in Pathfinder.
No, that's in D&D 5e. That's why I didn't want to pull out 2
Because that's broken as shit.
It is.
And
21 without any magical things, without that's not with plate armor. That's just normal scale. He has no armor.
Could be lizard folk too. Lizard folk get a natural armor bonus.
The only thing that beat him is the turtle, because the turtle can have the 17 plus the scales, and that
17 plus scales. They don't get dex, but they get constitution if they're a barbarian.
Yeah, and then, if you can do the barbarian 2 at level 2, I think that stacks him up to a 24 or 23 AC. That's unbelievable. I'm not trying to build anything like that, Josh. I've already looked at broken builds.
Like that, I am going to legit say that that's some crockery bullshit.
That, or if I make a human archer with sharpshooter.
Pyromancy?
That's pretty fun. You deal in nothing but fire.
I want to burn everything.
No, that's great.
She's a pretty pissed off person.
My buddy Sean, he has a base. He basically built a pyromancer sorcerer, a dragonborn sorcerer that deals with nothing but fire. It's actually really nice.
You know what I thought it was?
I looked at Runechild.
You know,
Runechild's
I did
nuts.
for Cosmo.
Hmm.
I kind of wish I made him a dragon. I know it takes away the feat, but if you give him Dragonborn, like a Dragonborn paladin, especially with a lightning Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, it gets nuts.
Yeah, there's a really lot of cool little things in 5e.
They can.
So I
Yeah, sure. It's rule
You're gonna be
restricted.
Pyromancer?
no, I don't know yet.
Oh.
There's
You're
4
right
that I
now.
have to choose from.
What do
The
you
other
have?
thing is stay if it's close or far, or what else you want to do. So if you want to have fire, do you want to have fire on a weapon? Do you want to be throwing fire? What does it allow you to do? Can you do fire chains? I get really into it.
Literally, I have to just research the crap out of this
That's
to figure it out.
literally what I'm doing right now.
That's why I'm here to help. What do you guys want to try and do?
I just want to actually have a
Since we have
well-rounded team.
we have Raven,
Okay.
who is a druid who's wisdom based, and can technically be the mid range
She's
support. She can
technically
heal,
should-
and she
yeah.
has some spells that are offensive.
She support DPS mid range.
Yeah, that's a
But
druid. It's a
oftentimes
good. It's
she's
a
not
good. It's a good.
really
Well,
actually around though when we're fighting. She typically chooses to
Stay away.
investigate something else.
It's true. I also try to play off other people.
That's
So
why.
that's why-
And this is the point of trying to build a well-rounded group
So with my
instead of selfish pricks that don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, Nick Dick is a selfish prick, but at least he The point of him is support because he knows
Yeah.
he's too small to get help.
That's a pretty cool character, I think.
And the Steel Defender, the whole point of him was if you run up and attack something, I send the Steel Defender behind it, so you always have advantage on it. So that was the whole point of his build is he stays where he's at, controls things from the back end, and plus with his heroism, he gives people help with their attack and extra HP. So
Okay, so you're sticking with your artificer?
I mean, if everyone else is, I might.
I mean,
If not, I'm probably gonna do a dex build melee because I can do straight AC from it and take 2 daggers and use finesse and still get
so
AC
I found
and attack power.
Elefanti, I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, the elephant things. Those are so cool.
I would say Elefanti Barbarian would be fucking
It's not, unfortunately, not a race in this world.
no.
Is Tabaxi?
Tabaxi is.
No.
Tabaxi, gnome, drow, tiefling.
Hogwarts?
Warforge?
No, not warforged.
Fuck.
You do have half orcs.
Tortoise?
Nope. Actually, yes, turtles.
Yes.
Do have turtles.
Tabaxi.
Remember we bought one.
You guys tried to take on a turtle barbarian.
I don't know what this does. What about a minotaur?
Minotaur? It's not in this world.
Okay, that's fine.
Not
A
a
centaur barbarian.
not a playable race. You have
Loxton?
centaurs.
Oh,
You have
they're called
centaurs,
Loxton.
satyrs.
Loxton. What about?
I'll either play a chaotic good bard,
Yo, Azamars are kind of
That's
fucking
fun.
dope.
a
Bards are so cool.
on my way to evil.
Your bard is legit
Fallen
one of the best
ASMR.
ever.
Hmm?
When I was DM in your bard, I literally loved your character. Everything you did in that game, I was just like, yes, story, yes.
Bards are fun. Bards are very fun. They are essentially, aside from sorcerers, the face of the party. They delegate with stuff.
What I meant by that question earlier is like, did anything stick out? I really, really liked how I did Simeon's place. Simeon's Wine Park.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that storyline, like just that. So I think I'm gonna stick with that for. I'm gonna have it in my new game too.
So, in terms of races that we can pick from, you're sticking with a centaur. We have turtles, we have tieflings, we have tabaxi, we have half-orcs, lizard folk.
You know, I think you would be good with a tiefling.
Me?
I think it would suit you really well. Oh, you?
Oh, her?
Yeah, she's talking to me.
That's what I was like. I was like, who are you
I just
talking
think
to
you would
right
play
now?
a tiefling really well because if you want to go into the road of evil, they're cursed.
You got some
But a tiefling
verses.
isn't always necessarily an evil being.
Yeah, but still,
They just
like,
happen to fall into that route.
it would just be easier for you if you
Because
wanted
everyone
to do
views them as
evil
Yo,
things.
yeah, these things are dope because you get things at 3rd level.
Tieflings
Yeah.
are fucking great.
You
You
get
get-
hellish resistance.
No, they like their subclasses. You can choose a subclass that gets like
Asmodeus,
yeah, like magic.
Beelzebub, Dissipator, Fiera,
Hell's
Cassia.
Rebuke at 3rd level.
Yup. And it's just a racial.
You're not interested. You want to
Ray
be
of
a centaur.
Sickness.
I'm like, you just want to be a centaur. You're
Disguise
not
self.
doing anything else.
I need
Charm
treasure
person.
I mean, I don't think you
figure
need
out.
to be.
Dude, yeah.
Like,
Some
unless
parts
he
get
decides
treasure.
to divulge everything to me once this is done, I need closure on this.
All your characters have something very vested into the world.
I think you can find
Yeah,
closure on
Cosmo's not
Assassina
dead.
without even being
Okay.
a centaur. Will that be allowed?
Well, technically, the plan I had for you was that when Cosmo was going to die, you saw the outline of Bannon, except he reached into you, pulled your power, and you just fell into black.
That sounds
He didn't accept you because it wasn't Bannon.
dick.
And Necessina, as well as all of the Black Centaurs, were gray by whatever means, and no one knows. They just pop out somehow.
So lizard folk or
All black.
All black.
I mean, you could literally do any class with the wondering.
Centaurs
Awareness.
are more mostly melee based because of that bonus to
I
strength.
know.
But they can definitely be any kind of class you want them to be. You just need to put your pointer raise into a certain position.
Yeah, anything can be anything
Yeah.
that you want, to be honest. But it's just like,
Like you can have a gnome paladin.
or
I made
like,
a gnome paladin. He was bad fucking ass.
yeah, and that's like you have to be very careful because Cosmo was not a good character.
Oh, really?
His like
You
the
built
first
him to-
2 levels,
you
he
built-
was a really hard character
Oh.
to beat.
'Cause you-
I honestly still I was talking to him a lot. I had problems beating him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Because you built him to be tank with no health.
Mm.
That too, yeah.
And if you're going to be a fighter or any melee, you need to have constitution.
So I'll either do ASMR paladin or ASMR
Rock doesn't exist.
bard or ASMR is gonna be my race.
I love it that you call it ASMR.
It's ASMR, not ASMR.
I love it that you call it. It's so funny to me.
And ASMR is very
Can I
good.
see the list, babe?
What you trying to look for? For a race or class?
Race.
Race. There you go.
Now
That's
I guess
all
it
the current
depends
races,
what
but I
I'm
have
doing.
the specific races right here. You have a pick from, because there's notes I don't want you to read.
Don't read the notes.
I will read the notes. Read the notes.
Roll to read the notes.
Roll sleight of hand, you fail.
Actually,
She does it.
It's a 14.
Oh no. These two.
What months can I get you? I can
No
get
wonder
you-
they're getting married.
Oh, Sun Soul, huh? What's the Sun Soul?
Ooh, that sounds cool.
You did not even roll. Come
Because I
on.
say so.
Babe, just roll just for funsies.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
That's all DM magic.
Right? That's some DM magic right there.
Wait, what are you looking at? Monks? Monks are dope.
I don't.
They're not really tank busters, but they are definitely mob killers.
Yeah.
They are good one-on-one. They are very good one-on-one.
Well, I guess I like a lot of things that play off each other. You know, the things that like complement each other.
Well,
it's
if
like-
she's going sorcerer, that means that, and you're an artificer, that means that we now need
I don't
to
know if
make.
I'm staying
Okay.
artificer. And that's why I'm saying like I'm looking at other things I can build because I don't know what's going to be honestly the best option. Artificer is going to be complete support and mid-level or mid-range DPS.
So let's see.
I guess I
So
have.
sorcerer
I
is
mean, if you
Raylan's
decide to
druid,
do
and
that-
she's staying, so she's like healer support.
Yeah, we need a healer. We need people that can heal.
But then we're also gonna need somebody who's gonna be able to be in the front lines.
If I need I will happily make a frontline player because I'm typically always that. And
I mean,
know
if
how to
you
make
really
it
want
work.
to play this character, pick it, and then I can do whatever. Because right now I don't care. I just want to be an ASMR, and like I could be an ASMR Fallen Barbarian, which I think would be cool, or ASMR Fallen something else.
I definitely, if you're gonna do an ASMR for frontline, I would you can do whatever you want.
Mhm.
I would suggest a paladin because it
Paladin?
gets that +2 to charisma,
Okay,
and that's very good for a paladin because a lot of their spells run on charisma.
I could just
That or
use that.
you could do cleric like I am, and clerics are kind of awesome because they get their.
They're very well rounded because they can be frontliners if you spec them correctly.
Mhm.
And not just that, they get their
Yeah,
access
what's
to
that?
their pool at the first level.
Mm.
So you kind of know what you're getting into as soon as you do it. And the other thing is, honestly, like if you are doing cleric,
And then
I would
that
do
one
like 2
below
levels of
portal.
cleric and then put
Thank
your
you.
last level
Bird
into
people.
fighter like I did. You have second wind that helps heal you. And then like you also get like proficiency in something else. Like fighter also gives you like you can have plus to your AC, like +1 for whenever you're wearing armor.
Protection.
Or you can do like if you have the pole arm, you can do 2-weapon fighting and from the fighter, and you'll get bonuses.
Okay, well then I can do either paladin or
Cleric.
cleric. Don't be funny, guys. I could either do a cleric or a paladin, but
What do you
Up
want
to-
to do?
I don't care actually at this point. I want to pick a character who's gonna make the group well-rounded,
Do you want
and
to?
I'll be happy with.
Where do you want to
either
fight? How about that?
Where do you want to be? Do you want to be
I'm-
ranged? Do you want to be up
I'm
close?
actually pretty. I can do both. I will like fall into my character. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Once it's made like.
So if you want to be melee, you have 2 choices: strength or dex based, strength or dexterity. Those should be your 2 key points. If you're going dex based, you need to have weapons that have the versatile tap, which allows you to use your dexterity to use them.
Finesse.
Or
Versatile,
finesse.
2 hands.
Yeah, finesse allows you to use your dexterity. Versatile allows you to jump between using 1 or 2 hands, just to increase your damage. Strength, you can use all weapons.
Okay.
If you go paladin, you have a choice of all weapons and all armor, which is very good. As a paladin, you also get the ability to lay on hands, which is a mild level heal. You can touch yourself, you can touch an ally, and you basically heal them for your level in health, plus your charisma modifier,
Okay.
which is not bad for like emergency aid.
Yeah.
It's like spare the dying with health.
But if you're gonna be this character and you're gonna be a cleric, you might. We already.
Artificer, I'm straight support. So I help the team, but I'm not a healer.
Okay.
I don't deal a lot of damage,
Okay.
and I hit from close and far range.
Okay. So then we just need a healer and a fighter at this point, right?
That's why I was like, if I need to be the healer, I'll be the healer. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, we could also tell Nodo.
Nodo's not a healer.
So you wanna
Nodo,
be a
he's
fighter?
90% of the time murder hobo.
Okay.
So he's going to be someone that's going to kill a lot of people. I don't know how he will do it, but he's always proficient at killing people.
Okay. Would he want to be a fighter? Like something in the front line?
He's always something magical.
Okay.
He loves it. He likes the out of the box eccentricities with magic. So
Got it.
if he were a rogue, he'd be arcane trickster.
Yeah, I'd see him
Okay.
being rogue,
So we're gonna
bard.
have
might
basically
be a
3
ranger.
magic users.
I can see that too, which is weird.
Ranger's fucking weird. You get a fucking animal companion.
Okay,
I
so
love
then we
the
have
board.
3 magic users, so it's just gonna be up to us.
All of them. Everyone can be a magic user. There's
And,
certain,
yeah, and that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
everyone can have magic and be like melee.
a fighter, Eldritch Knight.
Mm-hmm.
You can use spells.
That's what I was.
That's what I was building Cosmo to be. That's why I like the whole thunder thing. Like that's all spells plus fighting. So
However, if you went to Eldritch Knight, it had to use your intelligence modifier.
yeah, I was not going in. Why do you think I was showing you Shield Master?
Yeah.
I was gonna boost up and a cleric, and
And then go that way. Yeah.
if I were to do that, I should have just take the magic initiative, and then just take spells from other classes.
Yep.
So that I can
Magic Initiate is a very good feat.
Fucking phenomenal, especially with Cosmo. If I can get that and have like being able to do the divine spells.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it's great. All right, so if we're that set,
So yeah, what's your ideas, Curly?
She only has the sorcerer, right?
Yeah, are you
she's set on Centaur.
done? Centaur Sorcerer?
Well, she's debating that fact still,
Okay.
because she's like you. She wants to know everything about the class.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Let's be honest. I want to know everything about it. I want to know what works with it. I want to know like ideas from it.
Well, that's why I say if you want to ask questions, I'll help out as best as I can.
I really liked the bard that I played though. That was fucking
That's
dope.
fucking bad. Make another bard, yo.
Be a
A Centaur
bard.
bard.
Do a satyr bard.
And you play the biggest fucking instrument ever. Because it just sits on your back. And you're just like, what's up, bitch?
A zither?
Well, that's a centaur. A satyr
Oh,
is a goat man.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Philatides.
Phil my titties?
Philatides.
Oh my god.
Feel my titties. Hello, my name is Phil my
Oh my
titties.
gosh.
What'd you just say, Lee? Feel my titties. You're asking me and you're telling me.
Dragonborns are always dope. Changelings are neat.
See, because like I kind of want to create like a similar backstory, but I know I shouldn't.
My biggest fear playing
I'm not
Modified
over
Series, he's
Nescina
going to
yet.
be-
I
I
can't
could
build
do-
this character right now.
I'd say build whatever character you want, and he can work in a
Like,
way to get
I
you
have
that
a new
closure on
character.
Messina.
I have like
My biggest thing is
Sorcerer-
if I play this character,
I want them to be
feel like he's
sorcerer. I
going
want them
get
to
annoying.
go down the
Getting
evil
annoyed.
path,
But yeah,
but
because it's an
I don't
annoying
know what
voice,
race.
and it's a dude that constantly
Well,
gets drunk.
if you're going sorcerer, that means you need charisma and constitution as your main stats. In regards to race, that is ASMR,
16, 15.
16, 15, 14,
He has high con, so that's not one.
12, 10, 8.
But like that's the thing, I don't want to annoy everyone
That's
else.
your array.
Yeah.
So-
I'm like
Okay,
this the
yeah.
whole time.
Charisma-based
I
classes.
mean, check out an annoying voice.
That doesn't true.
Then we have
I don't think it would be
Tiefling,
Oh,
Tabaxi,
Tabaxi.
annoying.
Take you to my back seat.
Oh shit, that was a funny one.
Half-Elf,
Melt you my half elf.
Noma's Intelligence.
Those are
dope.
There's certain races, there's certain classes of
It's
gnomes
really not how
actually.
you ever eat your food there.
I'm gonna eat you when we get back to that. When we get back to the apartment, dude, I have a spicy chicken deluxe and
Right.
24 nuggets.
How dare you.
I'm
Man,
also
I
so-
do not know what I want to be because I could be anything right now.
If-
Dragonborn gets a +1 and a +2 to strength.
Yep.
Changeling gets +2 to charisma and +1 to any other stat.
But it's just my class I'm trying to decide on right now.
Yeah. If you can pick your race, it makes it a little bit easier to decide on your class.
Yeah, my race is going to be ASMR.
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 ASMR doesn't matter.
ASMR. ASMR?
ASMR.
ASMR.
If you really instead of
Oh,
being
okay, like
A,
ace, not
Ace,
ASM.
come on.
Okay.
That's why I
ASMR.
say as, so I always think of it as
or you can make
that's
or you can make it
ASMR.
you can make it a little bit simple. Instead of doing a strong A, you do a soft A. You do ASMR. ASMR.
That they get
So
their
ASMR,
hands.
I mean, fucking, we just went in a whole lesson to teach me, and I go ASMR.
ASMR.
So the ASMR is definitely what I'm going to play as the race. Don't know the
Okay.
class yet. And I'll pick my sub race based on my class.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait to see what
I
everybody
have-
else wants
wait,
to
I
do
have
and pick
to,
from
like,
there.
I'll definitely. I can do
You
delve
wanna
in this
work
tomorrow,
on-
but like I can't. I'm still mourning Necessina right now.
And that's completely fine. You can mourn your character. You put your effort into that, and that's great. I appreciate that, and it's a good thing to have. When you just make characters willy-nilly and don't really care about them, you don't really enjoy playing.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know what her backstory was. You have to tell me.
Well, the thing is, he can't tell us our backstories without giving us
Because
the
that
main
goes way
plot
too far into the
points.
world lore, and I don't want to do that.
But I'm sure what we can do.
Like he could tell me more about her without.
I told you.
Backstory.
She was bred.
Yes, I know that.
She was bred by
But
another god.
Mm,
That's all I'm telling you.
That's fucking cool.
That is fucking cool.
That is fucking
That is so fucking
So think about the
Okay,
think about the
so
fact
now-
of, think about the fact of what you guys have learned.
Now that you've given me that, I can actually let go of that.
So think about the fact of what you guys have learned from Eldrin's book, and the fact that there used to be one, then two, through
Yeah.
Shiv's vision of how there was one and then two beings that then forged Falsea. Why is there only one? Why is Bannon the only one? That's the history that's hidden. And that's why he had thunder powers that no other Bannon supporter had. There were only black centaurs that seemed to just only happen rarely. The book, which was weird, and Shank, which was talking to Shiv.
You know what's funny? I feel like I could build a better Cosmo if I just straight went into Eldritch Knight. Because you get the weapon bond.
Mm-hmm.
And I can use that
She
for
was
the
totally gonna
shield.
bond with her side. Like after all of that shit, she was gonna bond with her side.
And then you can
And the
also
weapon
use
bond's dope.
intelligence
You can literally teleport that thing from anywhere.
for spells.
I'm just gonna leave this here. Oh, hey, I'm about to get in the fight. No, I'm not.
That's dope.
What?
Now I have to figure out my next character.
You know, two.
Well, you have your
first level
class picked.
spells and two.
You're doing
characters.
sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gone through the list of races that are good for sorcerer. Because your main attribute is charisma.
Why do
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember that list. I remember Tiefling, and that's about it.
Tiefling,
Actually,
Dragonborn. I'll go through it right here. ASMR. Do I have changelings?
It'd be cool if we were two ASMRs.
I do not have changelings.
ASMRs.
Never mind. Half elf. Half elves are pretty neat. They're similar to human.
I found that half elves aren't as fun as like an actual elf.
Well, elves are viewed as the pure,
Stop moving.
and half elves are literally half breeds, but they
Yeah.
get the benefits of humans,
Mm-hmm.
which is their stats are incredible.
Hey, what was my character in? What was she? Not my bard, but my
Your barbarian?
yeah.
She was an Afreet.
An Afreet.
They don't exist.
They don't exist.
Oh my gosh, I could be red.
What do you mean, right?
Oh fuck.
No,
No, you can.
I wouldn't. No, not, especially with that reaction.
I mean, a gunslinger is fine. I
could
get.
Be, no, I could. I
get
could
it.
straight into artificer, and he can have the gun.
Oh,
The
This is
Elder's
her.
Cannon, you know.
Yeah.
I'm totally fucking gonna be a tiefling.
I knew you would love being a tiefling.
I was saying, why wouldn't you be? It's a sexy ass fucking devil. Why the shit would you not?
Are you going to be a tiefling bard?
No,
That's
No.
the best shit fucking ever. Tiefling bards are awesome.
You do have, but
I
I
could
have
be a
question.
bard, but I want to be a sorcerer.
In your
Why
world, are tieflings common?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
on half the continent.
I could.
We're third level. I'm looking at classes that work together. I was like, there are a lot of powerful things about going into 3rd level, yes, but there are some classes.
I still have to think about it.
Dude, Tifa.
Because like now I have to build her
class.
backstory
That's
and
true.
fall in love with her, and so I know her character.
Yeah.
Like I know, like
Yes.
her class kind of character. I don't know her yet.
Got you.
But this is her.
Oh yeah,
Isn't she
dude.
fucking sexy?
Oh, that's a cool one. That is a cool one.
Yeah, tieflings are dope. Tieflings are hella fun. They are good for sorcerers, warlocks, and bards. Warlocks are crazy, but they're cool. Turtles, definitely good for fucking barbarian. Definitely good for barbarian. Tabaxi, good for rogue ranger.
Yo, what I think.
If I'm an ASMR
Just-
paladin, this would be my character.
Fuck yeah! And see if we're gonna do that down
Oh,
the very
yeah.
that would like we would totally get
Okay,
along.
I'm definitely choosing to like align myself with you to have her as like
Well,
our
this
characters
new
know each other.
Well, so here's the thing. This new group has you guys have
Everything.
already been traveling together. So you're familiar. You're level 3.
Okay.
You've done a couple of jobs. You've hung out a little bit. You have a good bond already.
Okay, great.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
So if you have your class and you have your race, next would be to pick your background, because a good background will make the difference
I
with
need
your character.
I need to figure out my fucking class right now.
You said you were going paladin.
Oh, if I would do paladin.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't
So you're
know
going
what to call
ASMR.
it. I'm doing ASMR. I am interested in paladin, bard, and cleric right now.
I don't know if it's just me,
Mhm.
but 2-level sorcerer and 1-level bard seems dope. Because you get font of
Sorcerer
magic.
bard?
Yeah, you get font of magic that lets you pull back spell slots,
Mm-hmm.
and then plus you get 2 different spell lists. You get sorcerer and bardic,
Mm-hmm.
but they both come from your charisma.
Mm-hmm.
So you can cast them out your same thing. So it doesn't take
It
away
doesn't
from
counteract, but you still have a shorter list of spells because you're multi-classing. Your spell list doesn't double. It still goes along the exact same progression.
It does, but it still takes the highest one. And I'm pretty sure I'm looking at this, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same. 3, 4, 4. Put a bard table. Oh snap! Bards know way more spells.
Uh-huh.
But
So-
even still, yeah.
Sorcerers have limited spells, but they get the use of meta magic.
But even still, you still. Oh no! This is. No, it's the same. They still have 4 first level 1 spells.
Mm-hmm. Progression is still the same.
Yeah, so either way, like ranking up of both the classes, you still have the same amount of spells.
Mhm.
You just now have access to 2 different spell lists.
Mm-hmm. But the number of spells you know is never does not change.
I was like, that's kind of dope.
It'd be kind of cool to do a warlock.
Warlock's pretty fun. ASMR Warlock? Hell yeah.
That's what Noto was.
He was
He was a warlock.
He was a warlock. He was a warlock. He rolled a warlock rogue. A hexblade rogue? That's some deep shit. I actually gave him that idea.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
I like the rogue idea. I really like rogue and like fighter. I really like the idea of like having a 2-bladed using dex with finesse.
Mm-hmm. If you're gonna, Warlock's pretty interesting. The spell list is pretty narrow, and your use of spell slots is pretty narrow.
Yeah.
But you get a lot from invocations. Invocations give you spells for free.
Man, I think I might just do paladin. Not sure. Fuck.
Well, here's what we do. It is 9 o'clock. I'm going to end our little session here. You guys have already gotten some idea of what you're going to do. Get back to me throughout the week with your decisions, what your plans are. When we start up back on Monday, we're going to go ahead and build these characters.
Okay.
And hopefully everyone can actually come and join us. What?
Nothing. I can't believe I did that.
That's
So
hilarious.
you killed you literally killed the group.
Yep. Yay me! Congratulations! Talent of the day.
I've seen a lot worse.
I kind of like like a ninja idea. 2 levels wizard and
Oh,
1 level rogue.
Okay, so
Monk
Monday
Rogue
will
would
be
probably be
character
right.
building then.
The reason why wizard is because on 2nd level you can take the magic war, or war magic,
Mhm.
and at any time you can sacrifice your reaction to be +2 to your AC.
Do you have my bag?
That bad?
Yeah, my die bag.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm looking for the die bag right now. I had it on top of me. Sorry.
Eleanor's eating it. I do not know what I'm gonna get.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I just
Where the frick did
don't.
my die bag go?
I don't want to annoy you guys with Nick or Dick.
I think that character would be like shit. It's
He would
not
be
gonna
like
annoy
shit.
us. Excuse me, but it's not gonna annoy us, and it'll have some useful
He's
parts.
definitely useful. The whole point of him is.
What do you mean you've seen worse?
Have you ever seen a group try and jump into a portal 250 feet above rocks and that portal closes?
Have you ever seen a dragon hold on to an interdimensional godlike being and then say, "Hey, we're gonna fall into the water together," and the guy would be like, "See ya." I've done way worse things. Trust me.
That's so funny.
Where's my die bag though?
I don't know.
How come you don't know?
I
Where'd
gave
you put it?
I gave a book that a god was looking for centuries back to him.
What?
I gave a book.
You gave Vecna his key item.
I gave Vecna the key item he's been looking for centuries that like other gods have been hiding from him back to him. I was like, "Here, you've been looking for this, right?" And he's like, "Oh, thanks." And
And
everything.
Vecna's an evil god, and you're just like, here's your book.
Oh yeah, here's your book.
But we'll be back next week, Monday, same time, same place. We're gonna go with a new group. Same, same show. But I'll be putting this back up on my YouTube as soon as I can. But we'll be seeing you guys in next week. Stay warm, stay happy, keep those 20s warm.